Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Friday. So glad you're with us to kick off the weekend, a big weekend ahead. And I get the pleasure of being with you for the next 6 shows. So we're going to kick it off in grand fashion here. It's going to be a very exciting day, evening, really. We've got a very, very cool lineup, and actually one returning favorite I want to tell you about right now because it's actually going to be coming up in this first half hour or so. We've got something very important that, unfortunately, the last time I had this, we needed a couple hundred. The last time we're going to see it, which is tonight, I have 5, which for us at TVON sounds like a lot. It's 4 more than we usually get anything. But that is the problem, is that this is one of the most incredible values. It's a yellow diamond band. It is a 4-stone all the way side to side across your finger, yellow diamond band. It is a huge carat weight, a carat 10. So that means, I know you're already doing the math, it's 27.5 points a piece. That's a minimum. This is coming up in 30 minutes. You got to be here because we have, again, 5. So that's really exciting. I usually like 5s. 5 is a lucky number of mine. I'm a 5-5 kid, but I got to tell you, this one, I wish we had 55 or maybe 555, but that's why I'm letting you know right here in advance. And if you want to get more than one, you certainly may. So that's coming up in about 29 minutes. And then we have something really cool to start off with. That's a brand new diamond ring. We're going to see that in a minute. It's really affordable. It kind of has a Lynx influence, which I know a lot of us love. And then also we have, oh yeah, there's a blue wing black D. Actually, I have 4. So there are going to be 3 of them all on one trio of a wheel. And it is special. It is very, very cool. We're going to see some of our more affordable of the blue wing block Ds that you've ever seen all time here. So it's not too late to get one just yet. But you know how these are going very, very quickly. We don't have many to go around. So that's on the way. Turquoise in a pendant. Our beautiful North Star. Have you seen this? The necklace. We haven't had it here in a while. It's been a minute since we've seen it. It's one of our all-time best sellers, and it's a full complement of diamonds in the full necklace. Then we have blue zircon earrings. So it is a list that I could go on, or we could show you for the next 3 hours, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And so this is a really speedy show. It's our big Club TVON celebration, and whatever kind of week you've had, we're happy that we can celebrate the finale of the week here together. So let's take a look at how we're going to start this show. This is a new one, actually. It's a new band, and it looks good, doesn't it? That's going to be item number 112-7819, and welcome in Club TVON. You guys are all here, so you're part of the exclusive crowd. Not everybody gets invited to Club TVON, let me tell you. So you are in the very exclusive, cool group that, again, we call our VIP. So let's talk about 15 points in diamonds and a yellow gold mounting only. Doesn't this feel very fresh? It's almost like a marine link instead of, I've done a couple curb links for you. Yeah, just a few 100 curb link rings that I have designed for you in the past, but this is something a little bit different. And so if you like a link style, well, I think you're gonna like this one too, but it's maybe even a little bit more wearable. It's not as wide as what, like I've done, for example, in Lauren's Links collection that, oh, and by the way, thank you to everybody who reached out in the last couple of days. I've heard from so many of you guys, mostly just, again, some people saying, okay, now what's this new schedule again for the time being, but also a lot of people reaching out that they've been receiving great items from the last couple of days, weeks, whatever it may be, and you guys are very excited. So I want to thank everybody who reached out. Honestly, too many to probably name here in the first couple minutes, but thank you to everybody who took your time at your busy day to reach out, mostly via email, I must say, to rave about your jewelry. I know a lot of you receiving signet rings. I'm very proud to hear that, so very excited. And what happened? That one stuck to my tweezers a little bit, but anyway, I'm going to try this on. It almost is, again, 3 different links across the way, and then you've got them each kind of brought together by these triple diamonds, so maybe even a little nod to the number 3 here. So 3 and 3 and 3, and then you've got the 3 links all across. That's designed to go across the hand from one side to the other, and we're awfully glad that you're here with us tonight to see this one to start off the show. It's on the hand. So yeah, I'm going to try it on here for you real quick because that's how I like to do it. Make sure you can see what it looks like on before you get a price so that you can also imagine if it's going to work for you. And because we have 2, both identical in the yellow gold, what we can also do is get you both. So if you'd like to get this for $12.99, too bad. We're going to make it even better. If we're new to Club TVON, well, with the exclusivity of the just the invite brings you what? Special VIP opportunities. Pricing, mostly. That's going to be not only the merchandise and the brand new like this one, but also the pricing that really makes it so incredible. And while everyone else is wrapping up their week, I'm starting mine. So I'm really excited to get it kicked off on the right foot. And let's make this one better than $9.99, $8.88. $777. Well, welcome in to a big Friday night. Let's make this one even better. How about even $6.99 sounds pretty good for a gold band these days. I will say we're not doing plating and we're not doing mystery metals or sterling silvers, but you got to wonder with these price tags, how are we doing solid gold in a band with detailed design, elements like VS diamonds included, and yet you're not even paying $6.99. And again, this is fresh. We're talking about something that could be that beautiful thumb ring, pinky ring. Just add to your current stack, whatever you're wearing already. This is the one you add to it to look extra like of the moment and in the now. And we're going to make it even better than $6.99. Let's make it $599 to start us off. And again, kick off the weekend, the big one ahead. And we're so glad. Hey, oh, hey, Brian. Brian and Lana are with us. Hey, Tracy, thank you so much. Appreciate that. And thank you guys for being here with us. I hope we have a few more of you in the house ready to do a little shopping, maybe just relaxing, kick your feet up. Let's have a good time. Shopping to me is the best thing I can imagine, right? Just a good time. Shopping to be had by all. When it comes to fine jewelry, not something you get to get. So let's give that 30 seconds. We're going to move on. We've got a lot to get to. Don't forget, 24 minutes from now, we're going to see that 4-stone style. I mean, we've done a 5-stone, we've done a 6-stone. We're bringing you the 4-stone style, so that means you got really big diamonds in the yellows. So I know how many of you are going to want to have this in the collection. Last time we'll get to make it, it's right here. Certainly, it's a better price than we even offered when it debuted, I think. So yeah, it's a really, really good. I mean, it's our last final few. So that's a little preview to just see each and every cushion cut, just completely dazzling with their brilliance. Those are all brilliant cushion cuts, the kind of stone you'd see in, oh, by the way, in a center stone of a 2-carat version, which we have as well. So there are 2 options in yellow diamonds, either our 4-stone band or there is a 2-carat 04 tonight as well. That the 204 happens to have 370 overall in diamonds, and it's pretty special. So that's going to be coming up, but let me know. Also, scapolite is here. And by the way, I hope you always know this on my shows, as always. I hope I don't have to say it necessarily, but it is also important to remind you that if you have any requests whatsoever, anything you're looking to see, anything that you've maybe thought about for the last couple of days, you know you want to see it again, well, this is where you can call up at any time. We hope you will. Call up and ask for those items. We'll be happy to bring them out for you and show you what you can get as far as value on this Friday as well. So let's take a last look at this, and then I'll swap them out. We'll show you something new here. And then this is actually, if you want to go diamonds in a little more traditional way, it's the floral I have here. It's actually going to be your 7 stones in this floral with that beautiful wraparound kind of a scallop setting around it. And that will be very pretty, isn't it? Classic, as I might say. 112-5968 is your item number. And welcome in. Probably share some stories of what I've been gallivanting and off doing the last 3 days, that I'm going to take advantage of these rare 3 days off I get now. Because when you work 6 shows in 4 days, you get sometimes a little extra time. So I'll let you know what's been happening. And again, I'm going to take advantage of that while I can, because that'll probably be short-lived. But here we are with our platinum 61 point diamond ring. This is a 1 only, so do keep that in mind. And it's got 7 amazing stones. All those VS round brilliance we love. But then it's got the wider band, but it tapers just in towards that floral center. This is a quick giveaway. Little platinum designer piece. We don't mind, right? We sometimes allow platinum in here to the club. We're usually all about the gold, kind of specializing in the 14 and the 18 karat, but every now and then we'll let a really important platinum piece come in. And that one is a great look on the hand, as you might see there. And it kind of does originally, just when you initially see it, it kind of looks like one big diamond, maybe a floral cut, gives you a lot more, again, beautiful diamonds, I must say, with almost 10 pointers a piece there. Not too shabby in that platinum band. We can size any size you need. Let's make this a better than $19.99 deal. That's what you could spend and should spend. And don't forget, it kind of looks like a bezel, but that's actually that extra border to create that look around it. What you're getting is still prong set. They are plenty secure. They are actually in that sturdy prong setting to go with the bezel. So it's like a dual setting style. So you've got something that also is allowing those stones to really sit carefully together. So that's what's giving the look like it appears as one. And like I said, it's not going to be $19.99. I'll make it a lot better than that. You know that I'm the queen of value. This is why you don't become the face of fine jewelry over 25 years on TV by just giving, you know, ordinary pieces at ordinary prices. You got to be doing something exciting. You got to be doing something different, something bold, something really where the fine quality meets the great price. And that's what we're doing. And it's not $9.99. No, it's platinum. What would you pay for a platinum band? Well, if you're new to fine jewelry, I can tell you because I saw a platinum band by itself just yesterday in one of the most grandest of cities in the world, where you can actually get the very best in fine jewelry. And I'm not even talking about just your regular like Tiffany Cartier. I'm talking about even a step up from there. And again, platinum bands by themselves in a little itty bitty size, $6,500 for a platinum band by itself. by itself. Think about where that is, and when you've got less than $1,000 with big diamonds to go with it, I say better value. It's not $888, it's not $799 either, it's only $699. That's only one though, and do call me. I'm a link style. This is the new links, kind of that mariner link with diamonds as well, and that is going to be a one only at $699 for the platinum. And remember, the previous band was only $599, so you've got some great affordable choices. I do have a new rubellite. It's a necklace, full on pendant, chain, everything. You get the whole beautiful piece. I do have a Rhodochrosite. Got a big Rhodochrosite. The Rhodo Radiant, I call it the Radiant Rhodo. It's really special. It's a beautiful wide band. We do have the Stardust mounting with a scapolite. We like to bring those scapolites out early. They're very much in demand. New bracelet, really cool. This reminds me a little bit of our ID link that we created, that we customized for you, but it's actually a bangle version of that, because I have a feeling there's a lot of you, like myself, who sometimes prefer a bangle to a link style. I just find they're easier to put on. That's all there is to it. I like both, but I really like when it's simple to put on because, yeah, I don't, a lot of spare time is not something I have a lot of, right? Spare time, yeah, who of these days has a lot of spare time? So let me show you what we have here in a really beautiful bangle style. It's that, do you guys look, does that look familiar to you? It feels a lot like a cable version of the beautiful ID bracelet we did, but look, all bangle. So you've got a really cool hinge side. You just open it up right here on the side. It's got 2 figure 8s, by the way, and you'll just open it up, and then you just boom, you're out of it. And that's got that hinge style. We only have one of these, and then it just securely sets, and then you've got that kind of all wrapped around pave ID look, but in the bangle with the cabling on the side. This is a very popular couture look, so we'll get to that too shortly. So obviously a lot of diamonds and gold and platinum so far. Let's get to our rubellite. It's new on this Friday night, and again, welcome on in. We welcome each and every one of you. Thank you. And here we go. I got to meet a lot of our viewers this weekend as well. That was fun. Got to be out and about in a city other than Los Angeles, and so met a lot of our TVON family. That was awfully exciting. But here we go with 112-6874. That's what happens when I leave Los Angeles. I don't know, maybe it's interesting, right? Or maybe just going to a city that's known for tourism, where everybody from all over the world is there in the one city. That could have something to do with it. But anyway, it was nice to meet everybody. 6874 is our 232 rubellite, 18 karat gold, and a box link chain to go with it, and diamonds right at the base. So look at the teardrop shape overall of the 18 karat gold, but then you have that rubellite and the diamonds right beneath it there. And then it's got a lot of reds, purples, pinks. That's exactly what we want in rubellite, but you know what rubellite, the downfall? For all the great color saturation neon you typically get, and you have to get, otherwise it's not rubellite, it's pink tourmaline, you normally get a lot of inclusions, more so than even typical type 3 tourmalines, which they all have inclusions. This is that super clean, bright material that we enjoy to see, and it's also going to be, well, I got a good value for you. Let's take good to great to better to excellent, and we're going to make this $29.99 rubellite even better. Let me show it from a distance away. It does come with an 18-inch chain, by the way, and this chain is going to be adjustable. So it's actually a chain that instead of being just 3 inches or 3 different varieties of links, you get adjustability that you can really fine tune, and that's how. That's that little bead that you're going to slide. So you see the shimmery mirror finish details of the box link. Well, that's going to have that pendant, which of course comes off. You can use the chain separately or with other pieces or wear it by itself, but you can use this with the pendant so it's the perfect ready to wear piece, but also you can fine tune adjust so you can get up to your exact 1/8 of a measurement that you need, shorter or longer. Here's what it looks like. The actual length of the pendant itself is a little over ½ inch. I'm going to try it on the neckline for you as well. Remember, it stays in the 18 karat white gold, so that's something to keep in mind. You got to love it the way it is in the 18 karat, but look at that. And these strong fuchsia tones with the fuchsia reds and pinks, they tend to go with absolutely everything. So I predict it's a piece you're going to wear a lot to get a lot of enjoyment out of. Let's take it back on up close. And again, the chain for free. Who does that anymore? A chain for free. I'm not adding in. We're not building in a price tag. It's better than $29.99. It's excellent rubellite. We're talking about really premium quality, and you are going to get it for less than $1,000. It's not even $9.99. I promise you the values to kick off our next 6 shows in 4 days have to be really, really special. So we're going to kick it off in grand style here, and you guys get first dibs on everything as a part of those values that you're going to see, and it gets to be better than even $8.99. It's only $8.88, and how about that? First few minutes, everything under $1,000 for you to take a hold of, and yet really important important pieces as well. Platinum and diamonds, solid gold and diamonds, link styles which are hot. Then of course now you have one of the rare tourmalines in the world, being the rubellite in the 18K. So we upgraded you there, and that's only $888. You get everything. So we'll get to our scapolite as well. The Rhodochrosite is really sweet, and I don't just mean sweet home mine, but that is where it comes from. But wait till you see this cutting for this gorgeous Rhodochrosite. It's very impressive. And then our diamond bangle that I flashed for you. We haven't presented that in full yet, but there is only one, and it's outstanding. So great values tonight. Lots of new, some returning favorites. We're only 15 minutes away. Tell a friend who loves yellow diamonds, because even if you're saying, well, yes, I have a friend who loves yellow diamonds. It's called every jewelry lover I know loves yellow diamonds, except the problem is they're usually huge money. I mean, if you're into the natural world of yellow diamonds, it is massive money. We're going to bring you a value that, again, was one of our best sellers all time, but it's only been here once. So, and it's been years. So I know a lot of you may be newer to the show since this yellow diamond actually debuted. And that means you get your final and last look at it tonight. We've got five only that we're able to recreate for you. So that is going to be a lot of fun. And here it is. This opal is also new. Let's get into more platinum here with this black opal out of Australia. Lightning rich, every color. I was amazed seeing this opal, just first of all in regular lighting, which just means, you know, non-studio lighting, was really impressive because of course everything that you just already see there is going to be better. But this is one of those really truly remarkable stones, and bright as can be, but it's almost also 2 carats. But this is one where it's pretty typical for an opal to tend to look double what it weighs or more. This one actually I find looks even larger than that. Sometimes they'll do that if they're more of a shallow cut. You'll get something that looks even larger, and that's really the case here. So it's 112.7526. This is our platinum piece. It's a beautiful lightning ridge. Of course, that's the top quality in opal in the world. So you have no doubt about that. You know that's a great quality. But then you've also got, let's take a look at it here, the diamonds pave on either side. Isn't that a great look? Wider band in the platinum as well, 178. And a lot of pieces are going. Look at this. It almost looks like a blue to a red. Color change, anybody? But not waiting for your light source to change, because let's be realistic. Your chances of going from a fluorescent lighting to an incandescent light are not going to happen every day. They're not. They're really, it's going to be very particular. I mean, you have to, even if you were in candlelight, you're probably not in enough all over candlelight to actually see a color change stone change color. So it's kind of one of the phenomena that's going to be a little more difficult to actually appreciate. Whereas play of color, which is what our opals have, that's going to show you every time you see it, no matter what lighting you're in, no matter when you look down at your hand and you see your opal, it's going to look fantastic. And this is our 178 Australian with 58 points in the diamonds. And don't forget, it's a big Friday night. Welcome in. We've got one of a kinds pretty much throughout. The only exception would be the 5-row, or rather the four stone yellow diamond band. It would be exciting if it was 5 rows. It's only 4 stones. So we have that, and then we also have, oh, I think that's it. That's it? Oh, no. Oh, there's one other diamond piece I have more than one of. It's a triple diamond. So we'll see that. But again, everything else, one of a kind. So feel free to dial in quickly when you see something you love, like the 178, 58 points in diamonds. That used to be the $49.99. I say used to be because I got a whole other plan for it. And look at that inside. Let me show it on, because this is where it's going to, I think, come into really sharp focus. How big this stone looks. It doesn't look like just a 2 or a 4 carat. It looks even larger than that. And how simple and elegant to have a pave band with the wider sides like this does, and no 49, no 39. I got to move jewelry all night long. Let's do it together. Let's give you those values. I always find that yellows are even more difficult to find than even the ruby reds in an opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge, and this has it. You see those yellows just really glowing through the reds and the greens, obviously the blues and the purples, and then you've got some orange as well. It can look like a lava flow, and it can look like a beautiful ocean wave. I mean, it really is just one of those amazing stones, and you're only seeing really the half of it. So instead of $39.29, or we can make it even better than $2,500. And yes, we do. Affordable Rhodochrosite coming up in moments, but this is not 25. So come on in, be our guest, take advantage of a great value here tonight. And really, again, these one of a kinds that you see one time before they disappear forever. And we're going to make this only $1,999, very first caller. And then don't forget, we have a Tanzanite special. So yes, I'll have a big one. I have one 6-carater, but then I have a trio that is coming up. And the trio is going to be oh so good, oh so affordable. I have options for you like emerald cut and cushion cut and a little surprise. So that's all going to be happening as well. So if you want to be on the more affordable, maybe you're frustrated that everything we're seeing at this point is museum reserve, and you've seen with that some hefty price tags, we're going to have a great affordable way to get you a variety of different tanzanites that are all in those wearable 2.5, 3 carat sizes that are the most in demand of everything we do in tanzanite. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, rhodochrosite time. Only one of the rarest stones in the world, and something you want to have if you are a collector. But for all the rare stones that are out there that exist that we would never wear in jewelry because they're just not cute, this one is absolutely fantastic. And it really is one of those rarities in the radiant. I don't think there's a better cut. But remember what I tell you about what I saw, certainly if you've ever been in the gem trade before, or you're just a real, true aficionado when it comes to gems. You probably have seen this material, but most likely seen it in its rough form, where it's just literally rhodochrosite specimens and nothing more to it, where it's typically just, yes, a little pink rock or a little brown rock, and that's it. And it's not facet grade. So you can't actually, most of this material is very included, it's not facet grade, so you can't actually facet it. So then you never end up with great stones for jewelry. You end up with more specimens you put in your collection, maybe in a little box, and you tuck them away in a closet. This is that wearable version that is so bright and so beautiful, and really just the radiant cutting is what's making it here, I think, and showing off that glow and that clarity that you're getting. It's 112-5584, and it is a lovely, lovely stone. And yep, it's got that glow. That neon pink and red, yes, but it's also got, there's a little purple coming through. A little secondary golden hue coming through. Some purple, some ultraviolet blues. It's a 70 pointer, which is huge, and then 53 points in the diamonds as well that are scattered. Now we have 2 different versions of mountings like this, so I'll flash in the other one. One is concave and one is convex. So do we want a little concave versus convex little learning experience here, in case you're not already familiar, because, you know, why not? That's kind of a term that's seldom used. But look at how this actually dips down. See how it's not just a flat band? It kind of dips down in the middle, and then the stone is perched up within. This style is what we call convex. Now I know that's another beauty there. These are definitely, yeah, we got the supermodels up here. That's the scapolite, but that's more of a dome style. So see how it goes, instead of down the middle, it actually kind of puffs out. And so that would be kind of, again, similar look in that you're still taking the concept of taking diamonds in rounds, burnishing them into the gold so that there's no prongage holding those stones, yet they couldn't be more secure because they're all set into the gold at the surface level. So it's actually called burnishing. Some call it gypsy setting. I don't know, I've never really used that term, but just it's the same thing if you're familiar with that. So we'll get to the scapolite shortly, but I wanted to bring this one out because this one's actually, well, rarer of the stone, and they're both rare, no doubt. But this is that really ultra, ultra rare in the cutting and the clarity, and yes, gem quality, but radiant and beautiful. We'll zoom in a bit on this one. I'm going to try it on. It's a wider band, started out at $69.99. I'm not going to leave prices where they should be. We're only 8 minutes away from the yellow diamond band, in which I have 5 of them. It is going, now keep in mind that you're probably saying, I don't have any rush. I don't know why she's excited about this. There's 5 of them. This is going to be 5 where we need hundreds of them. So we're letting you know now. It's coming up shortly. We are only about 8 minutes away from the 4 stone, where each and every yellow diamond cushion cut square that is a VS, natural yellow, is going to be over 25. Actually, they're really close to 1/3 of a carat each. So that's coming up in a few short minutes. But this one's first, the Sweet Home Mine, Rhodochrosite, and this one will be better than 69. Give me a call. You know, you can just call before you even see the price. Sometimes that's the real key to success around here, is calling before you even know the price and saying sold, and then expecting to get one great price but actually getting better, because this will not be 69 or half of that's $3,500. That would be a song for this piece. We're going to take it lower and take a look at this. Yes, Jess, go ahead. Oh, really? Did you get 1 or 2 of them? Oh, no, the 50 point? Fabulous. Now, were you talking about the one with the links? Gotcha. Thank you. 15 then. Yes, 15. Okay. And Margaret got 1 of them? We have 1 left. All right. Margaret got the first one. We have 1 left of the band we started the show with. Thank you, Margaret. And then here we go with a better price than 35 or 25 or $2,000. It's not even $19.99. Look at that stone glow. It is, again, when you get really high-end rhodochrosite, it can really start to be that neon element and glow. And take a look at it up close, because that's where, again, you see those golden colors, those blues, those ultraviolets. It's a little mix of everything. To call it just pink would be a bit, quite frankly, just underselling it. It's got a lot more than that, and we're going to do it for $1,888. That's it. So $1,888 gets it to you. You can also change the gold color, which we do and offer most of the time, which is a lovely, lovely thing to do. And then that band, if you're not registered, if you're a brand new shopper, Let me tell you, with 5 of the yellow band coming up in 6 minutes, you're not going to have time to get registered and still get in on one. So if you haven't, and I know that's most of you have registered, but if you have never registered before, we've still got a special offer for you to save a little extra money. That's first, but also you've got to be registered to be able to reserve yours before it sells out. And so I want to encourage you to think about that. We're going to get to that gorgeous scapolite next. Why not? Can't have one without the other. These are 2 of our most just really intriguing look at me stones. They're also 2 of the most rare because they could be also, they're rare in any type of quality, in any type of form, but when you get these gem quality like this rhodochrosite or the scapolite I'm about to show you that's rich purple and great round cutting, well, that's going to be extra important. And then let me know who's got this one. Don't forget about the rubellite too, the rubellite pendant we showed you in the 18 karat. Let's get to our scapolite though. And then, hey Tim, who's joining us over there? What the style is called? Well, I've just dubbed it the Stardust. It's not official or anything, but you know, I dubbed it the Stardust mounting. But we have 2, like I said. We have the more wide dome, and then we have the concave. There's no official name. If they need an official name, it's a number. If they're looking to purchase it or ask about it, it's 14300. So 14,300 is the actual mounting in our system. So if you ever need that, I'm happy to give that to you because we can make you a mounting as long as it's our own. We can make it for you and offer you just the mounting. All right, next up, we do have this one, which is fabulous. I've been working with 3 different customers in the last 2 days, just helping them find mountings for their loose stones that they want to set. So that's always something that we're all here to help you do and make it accessible and easy. But here we go with $64.92 and call me on the Rhodochrosite. Not waiting for pieces to go. They're selling after the fact because we got a lot of jewelry here to show you tonight. It's Friday. Let's party. It's been a couple days since we've been shopping. I'm with you Friday through Monday, but we jam-packed 6 shows into those 4 days together. So again, if you haven't heard, we spend the whole Friday night into the weekend morning, weekend evenings, bold days, Saturday and Sunday, and then you know I can't just call it a day at the end of Sunday night. I got to be with you on Monday too. So we're gonna have a great little it's a great Blair-a-thon, a chance to pick up some great buys, some really heavily discounted items like we're doing already tonight. Take a look at this. This is the scapolite that already got some love, and I know we've got a lot of people probably talking about this one right now. And item number 6492 is at the moment, well, you know what? That's a one of a kind. I think that's our only scapolite overall. So not just as the ring you're looking at, an obvious one only, but it's also going to be the piece that if you're looking for more scapolite, that's going to be a toughie because we have set every one of them into these amazing mountings. And this one, yes, this is more of a wide dome style now. This is going to have more than double the diamond weight of the last. The last one had what, 53? This has 120. So we're going up double and then some. And then 204 in the round, private collection. This is the richest, deepest, most beautiful scapolite. That also equates to quality. It's not just a preference thing here. It's not just a, oh, I like the lighter or I like the darker. If you're looking for the literal top quality in scapolite, that's the color you need. And any kind of purple, because they can be brown and they can be colorless and they can have no color whatsoever, truly like a colorless stone, almost like a diamond but without sparkle. This is where you get into the richest premium in scapolite, where it's not just giving you purple or lavender. This one's giving you, looks like a purple diamond if you had a really rich, let's say a purple sapphire color, but the flash of a diamond. That's kind of what this is giving in its full spectrum here. 204 is the carat weight, 120 in the diamond weight, and with all that said, got a new drop in the price on something really, really beautiful and rare. And it can be done also in any gold color. And look at the finishing. So if you're worried about, oh, that looks like a wide band, I don't know if it's going to be comfy. Yes, it will, because look how we engraved and did all this extra gold into one of our bigger under galleries that we do. And here's how it looks on the hand. So if you are looking for a really special piece, this is definitely it. And that sparkle and that stone, again, just like the Rhodochrosite, these are 2 rarities that are a little softer. So I like to caution, just be, you know, a little extra aware of that when you wear it so that you're not just randomly getting, you know, a little too labor intense with your hands when you're talking about wearing a softer stone. It's 120 of the diamonds. They do wrap around the sides a little bit, so you're seeing them from all different angles, including that great wrap around. So I just like that. That's all, again, the diamonds are securely set. Diamonds don't have a thing to worry about. They are going to put up with whatever you got, but that scapolite round is so, so rare. And let's make, look at that flash. That is just secondaries. Yeah, there's some pinks, some brighter purples, some really, again, there's those ultraviolets. It's like the same kind of undertones we saw in the Rhodochrosite, but on a real, true, rich purple base. Very regal, very elegant. I got one. It's our last of the scapolites. They never stick around. And if you've seen regular scapolites, you probably weren't impressed. I'm impressed only from them from a book perspective until I see a stone that looks like that. And I think, okay, this is the one I've got to have. Because if you're going to get one, in a lifetime, because let's face it, I've yet to meet anyone who has a scapolite collection outside of here at TVON, although that collection is now almost sold through. So you have very little time to get a stone going forward. And now we're going to bring it to you at better than, another $59.99. So the museum is open late night Friday, isn't it? We have kept the museum open after hours for you. Got you a better price than $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, even $29.99 on a 204. That is outstanding. Glittery, bright as can be. And what's outshining what? The stone may look a little brighter than even the diamonds around it, and it's not going to be $29.99 or even $2,500. This one will fly. There is no question about it. It's not 25, 24, 23, even 22. Hey, it should be said, and I'm sorry to, if Pam is watching right now, Pam, if Pam is watching, Pam in Arkansas, I know I sold her this ring as a mounting when it first came out for $3,000, and that's what it cost then. And that was just our cost, and we traded. We just traded. We said, you just pay us what it costs to make, we'll get you the mounting. This piece is with the scapolite in a $3,000 mounting, and now it's already $700 discounted. So not only is the scapolite that is so very much like Mother Nature's couture, not only is that free right now, but you're also getting a $700 discount on the mountings, as it was, by the way, years ago. That's when it first came out. Obviously, gold and diamonds have changed a little bit since then, and we'll do this right now for, better yet, let's make it $22.90. You know what? Skip it. Let's go even lower. $21.99. First caller on that one, I'll give you an extra $100. Take it out to dinner on me. When you get that home and you're ready to wear it, go ahead, take that out in the town, have a lovely, lovely, lovely dinner date, and take your new scapolite out and really enjoy wearing that and showing it off to the world. So that's a really attractive piece, isn't it? Look what time it is. I don't know if we're ready for this. I hope so. It's probably what everyone's waiting for anyways. I'm keeping the rhodo, I'm keeping the scapolite. That's okay. But here's where I wish we had more to go around. Again, welcome in to our, half hour already gone by. This is a diamond band. And I know we've done countless diamond bands in white diamonds, and we love them because they're VS and we make them extremely affordable here. However, I'm about to show you something vastly different, and it's the upgrade. The yellow diamonds. This is a moment, and we have 5, and I keep telling you that because that may not sound as urgent as having a 1 only, but it is extremely urgent when you consider the first time this was ever on the air with me. Many, many years ago, we needed hundreds. So that was where we had compiled all the stones to make those quantities in rings, and now we have 5 left. This was a actual request by popular customer demand, okay? We made it. We made only those 5. It tells me we only had 20 stones that we could gather after all this time to match up the yellow diamonds to give you that same beautiful cushion cut square to make sure that they are still VS. Yes, they are. We stay to quality no matter what or how rare that stone goes, no matter what the percentages and the numbers look like of rare diamonds out there. We have to bring you the quality. I'm not going to bring it if it ain't quality. I will not do it. I refuse. That's what, again, I have adhered to for my entire career and will continue to. And if that quality can't be done, bye-bye, right? This is your chance to pick up an incredibly important carat 10. This is the stackable, by the way. I would not be surprised if we have 2 callers that say, I'll take 2. Because whether you're stacking them as using them as ring guards, if you're getting one for yourself and one for a gift, you need to dial in right now. There's a carat 10, which may lead you to believe, just because you are savvy shoppers and you've been around jewelry for a while, I'm sure, and you pay attention to what's happening in jewelry pricing, you know that a carat 10 in individual cushion cuts where there are only 4, meaning they're 27.5 points minimum. That was the minimum. That's what we can guarantee. Most of you are getting more than that. That's when you know it should probably be about fairly $79.99 for big important yellow diamonds that match up across the hand so that they can be set like this, but instead you're getting a much better price. So I invite you to call in early so that you don't miss out, because when I tell you this is going to go, it's going to go. And I know it's just Friday night. We're kind of kicking off our week together, and this is where undeniable, and not just any color either. We brought you the really rich, the really bright, the really amazing, okay? We brought you the superstars of yellows. I did not bring you pale canary yellows. I brought you the bright, vivid, and amazing. And it's 112-1405. Come on in early. There's a reason that when this show kicked off at exactly 5 o'clock Pacific time, that was 33 minutes and 22 seconds ago, I was talking about this ring, the 4-stone band ring, the undeniable best value we have in yellow diamonds by far. And I think all of our yellow diamonds are very, very, very important values because we do yellow diamonds better than anybody else on the planet. But this is a carat 10 minimum. That means 27.5 points plus a piece. They're close to 1/3 of a carat. We have nobody on the phone lines, and that's because $79.99 is sitting up there. Each one is in its own platform of gold. So they are still prong set, 4 prongs, 1 in each corner there. They're going to go all the way across the hand, even if you have a larger finger size. Let's say you wear an 8 and 9, a 10, 11, and you struggle with sometimes bands not going the whole way across. Because these are on these individual platforms, they will, and that's because you get an even bigger look. These platforms or frames are acting as bezels, so they get you an even bigger look, don't they? They really, truly do. I mean, that's when you see it on the hand, I think it's going to become more apparent, and you will see what is happening with these amazing stones, and all brilliant squares. These are the square cushions. They are brilliant in cut. I don't mean, oh, look, they're brilliant. I mean, they really are the brilliant cut. So you get a little extra glittery factor to them as well. It's all 14 karat gold. We only have yellow golds. There's no choice to make except your ring size and maybe how many you want to get. And we're busy already because I think some of you may know this ring. Maybe you've seen it before. Maybe you're one of those many that have been waiting years for us to bring this back for this very moment, which we're doing on a Friday because lighter audience, right? Do you think I can bring this on a Saturday or a Sunday, morning or night? There's no way unless I want to just upset everybody out there. This is a Friday night when we know viewership, especially in the early minutes here, a little lighter. So this is why it's here early. You guys are the early birds who get it. You're here at the beginning, ready to pounce on that value, and that it is. There are very few values that can really even equal what this one is all about. So operators, if you'll just let me know how many you want, because I have to keep a very strict eye on the 5 that I have. Let me try it on for you. Yellow gold, like I said, only because, well, that's what we find is a really good look. We like to set our yellows in the yellow so that you really see how quality they are, right? It's, you know, otherwise it's like, yeah, the white gold is not always the greatest match. Plus we know from just, we have quite a wealth of knowledge when it comes to your favorite gold colors. And through the years, we've seen yellow gold actually be a overwhelming favorite. Yes. Karen has the ring and she likes it? No, loves it. She loves it. Karen says, I have that. I love it. And she didn't mention anything about the value. Even if she paid, what, $29.99 or something to that sort, we're going to do better than $29.99. Come on in early. Let me tell you, this will not last, and we are going to need a couple of you. And Karen, thank you. How kind of you to not only be watching right now, but to take the time, dial the phone number, tell us you love it. Karen gives it a badge or a seal of approval. She gives it the gold star, says, you know what, you'll be happy with it. And I think that, no doubt, Karen, I don't think would have bought it in the first place if it wasn't a great value. $29.99 is that value. 4-stone diamond band goes across the hand. You can get a couple and stack if you choose to. That would be fine. It's not $8,000. It's not $3,000. It is not going to be even $19.99. Some of the biggest yellow diamonds, without going to the 2 carats and the 3 carats that we offer, these are some of the biggest you will find in jewelry. And I'm so proud that we can bring it. And again, this is really a test of also how we doing on this Friday. It's really how many people do we have with us? Because again, the one and only time I've had this for you, we had hundreds of them go out the door. And now we only have the 5, no option to get more. This is what we've been working on for a good couple years to make these 5 rings, which means we could gather 20 stones. And I'll wait till we have a couple more people on the phone line. So come on in and have faith in the discount, because it is not going to be $19.99 either. And this is really one of our best looking. It really is. Carat 10 total weight. This is it for those people that join us later in hour number 2 and hour number 3 and say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get one of the, well, no, they will not be here. So this is your opportunity right now to get something incredible and really getting rarer by the day. Quite literally, you do not find yellow diamonds coming out of any good sources, because the best source in the world for all the fancy colors of diamonds, that ended a couple years ago. So now it's why they're so difficult to get. And of course, anybody who has a good, strong color in yellow, guess what they're going to do? They're moving those prices up. Same thing's happening with white diamonds. Do we have nobody on the phone lines? All right, we have 2 people. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. And then we'll let everyone else fight for them when they see that low, low price come down, but it's not even going to be 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. I'm going to tell you something. If those are white diamonds at basically 30 points a piece, if those are white diamonds, which are far more abundant, I will never struggle to get you white diamonds, even in great quality. The value is where it's more of an issue, but if you want white diamonds, that will never be a problem. I will always be able to get you high quality diamonds. The price, variable. Of course, those will go up. But if you want yellows, the window for natural yellows, obviously there's lab grown, that's an option for you if you don't really, look at the investment quality long term. Lab growns are out there. If you want some simulated stones, just lookalikes, they're out there in abundance. Obviously, everybody would love to have the real deal, but the price is what gets in the way. So if you would like, we're going to take the price down really, really low. It's not 14, not 13, not 12. Get as many as you can. Even save them or keep them. I mean, I know it's only March, but holiday gift giving at the end of the year, not going to have this ring. This band is here now tonight for only just a couple of you, and it's going to be better than 12 or 11 or even $10.99. This is an important moment here to see what yellow diamonds are all about when we get the opportunity to bring them to you, and why the yellow diamonds and the Tanzanites are by far the leaders when it comes to showing you our value and showing you what we can do. And you know what? It's not going to be $10.99 either. We've only got 5. We've already got 2 spoken for. They're on their way. I doubt they'll even last a 60-second clock, but I will make them $999 a band, which you could never do in today's gold era just for a band. Like, you know, that band right there that you're seeing right there. If that's all it was, if that was what you were getting an opportunity to get for $9.99 with all that solid gold, great. But the fact it has those 4 match stones, 27.5 points a piece at minimum, and it's $9.99. Now that's what you call a value with a capital V, exclamation point, and yet some of our best right there. And we've got 38 seconds counting down, and I don't know if they're going to last because we got more calls backed up in queue than I have operators here. What, Friday night? We haven't figured that out yet? All right. So operators, let me know. 25 seconds remaining, and this will not be here in 20 seconds. How many? 1 and 1? All right. Jess is taking 1. Andy, you're taking 1. Tim, tell me how many you'd like. Just 1, Jess, right? Okay. You've got 1? Sounds good. We have 2 left, but we can't get anyone through. So bear with us a moment, and we'll have someone waltz their way on out leisurely and take your orders. Okay, come on in. And then the scapolite, sure enough. All right, here we go. 2 left only. So everybody so far is going for 1. But again, you may get the 2 still because we have 2 left, and we have, I'm sorry, we have like 18 people backed up, and we don't have any way to get you through right now. Unfortunately, stay in there. We're going to try to get you 1, but as I don't know where you are in queue, so just stay right there. And we'll help out, and I got to assume those are gone because we probably have operators on the other side of the country that are ordering them as well, and I have no idea. So those are probably sold out, but here we go. I'm going to show you a really, the only thing that I felt could follow this ring and this value is probably this next one. And this one, just call it mine. Okay, well, I can't buy any jewelry until you guys get a chance to, but. And there is no possible way that at 8 o'clock Pacific time tonight, hey, Jess, is there anyone across the country taking orders too, or do I just have, because it looks like we have people. I'm showing like 8 people on the line. I'm only looking at 4 human bodies here. So I'm not sure how that works out, but all right. So I'm going to call that band sold out. I wish we had 300, like I said, but we don't. And I think they're sold out, and I'll let you know if anything changes, but we probably, yeah, that's a done deal. And yellow gold only, remember. And now this one is just take your breath away. At least it did mine. I see a lot of jewelry, and I'll tell you, I'll be the first one to say, and I apologize if this sounds terrible, but it takes a lot to impress me. It just does. It just does in jewelry. I mean, right? I'm impressed by a lot of things, but jewelry-wise, I'm at this point, I mean, I've seen it all. When you stand up here and do this for hours on end every single day of your life, pretty much, I mean, it's just like, you've seen it all. When there's a stone that, and again, this was way from the TV cameras and the spotlights and all of this. I was in a dark, poorly dimly lit room called an office well before this show got started. And I looked at this bag. And in a plastic bag, I could see the beauty of this stone. It wasn't even straight up to eye level. And I could just see the beauty and the intensity and the color. And yet, took it out of the bag, my jaw dropped, quite literally. There was an audible gasp in the office of, oh, I've never seen anything quite like this. And I'm a Paraiba collector. Take a look at this. This is one for the ages, collectors. Don't be shy, come on in. This is one that, I said it today, I was having a discussion about, pieces we love, things that, if you have a certain thing, whatever your thing is, for a lot of you, it might very well be jewelry. It might be gemstones and jewelry and rocks and diamonds and all that good stuff. If that's your thing, I always say, sometimes do you ever have that moment where you just immediately you got to have it? I hope it's not just me, because I have that moment when I shop. And sometimes I see something, and that very moment that I look at it, it doesn't even take 1 second to know, I love it. And I find that when that happens, that's the piece I'm going to love forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't know, I feel like, am I crowding it too much? I feel like it needs room, but then I don't want to take away from the beauty, the clarity, everything that's going on in this 7765. Oh my goodness. Well, look at that. And then it's got really big diamonds too, but this is my favorite mounting because it takes a 3 stone, but let's face it, the reason we don't do just one simple diamond on each side is because the stone is massive. It's an 11 karat 55, and it's not actually, well, I can't say for sure that it's Paraíba. And somebody asked this question the other day, don't they know yet if there's copper bearing or not? We don't. Guys, that's not how it works. I wish you could just take one stone and take it on over to a lab and just say, here you go. And then 5 minutes later, go, boop, 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 beep, beep. And then they go, yes, it does, or no, it doesn't. I wish it worked that way. It does not work that way. And without only 2 hours and 15 minutes left, I'm not sure I can get into the full expanse of what you have to do when you have a new discovery in the world of gems, what you have to do to comprehensively check for copper content or anything really when it comes to chemical makeup. The basic kind of, you know, the real, if you will, the surface level, we know it's tourmaline, we know where it came from, obviously. But you don't know the ins and outs of the chemical makeup, the trace elements, until you do comprehensive testing, and you can't do that with one stone. So there is no answer yet, and as soon as there is, you know I'll be the first to tell you. But this is that blue-green material from the Congo that looks like Paraíba, and very well may be. But it's 1127765. It's an 11 karat 55 round, we see that. And then I love that we did kind of the 3 stone feel, but remember there's 3 stones on each side because one diamond wouldn't be enough for that 1155. So we added 3 huge diamonds on each side. It's a carat 14. Hey Andy, I know you look like you're struggling today, but do you have a count on that yellow diamond? Can you just get it is sold out? Okay. And no wait list on that one, I'm sorry. I already tried, trust me, I did. I could sit here all day and sell that ring because it's just a value, right? Nobody's selling the ring, it's just obvious. But congratulations if you got one and well done, and that's why I try to give you a heads up on those big values because I tend to know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work, and that one, yeah, that was the one, we could use a couple hundred of those. But again, congrats if you got one. This is our 1155 with a carat 14 in diamonds, then you've got the big 3 stones on each side. They're incredible, and what we have there is, of course, we know this, that means they're each 19 pointers. So about 1/5 of a carat on each of those round brilliants, and some people would love to have that one in a beautiful solitaire setting on a Tiffany band and an engagement ring, right? We'd love that. But instead you get all 6 of them flanking your 1155 blue-green Congolese museum stone. It's museum stone. It's a museum level, and it's got the blues and the greens together. And then it's got some serious flash. Look at that. Now it's picking up the light. Let me bring it up to your eye level. That's a good one. Let's try it on as well. This is something just, you don't see this every day. You don't. I mean, it's just a beautiful gem, and forgive the fact it's just entirely too big on me. It's okay. We can size it to whatever size you need. It's easy to size. This is not one we'll even have to remake unless you want it in yellow gold, which I'll gladly do. But it's actually supposed to be $18,999. Going to help you out here. If anybody would like it, I don't think there's any possibility this sticks around till 8 o'clock tonight. It's about 2 hours and 15 minutes away. No way. Doesn't happen. Especially when I reduce the price. And that's what we do on Friday nights to bring you that weekend kickoff, to make this show so special. And this is what it's all about, where it's under $10,000 right now. And you can't really put a price on a museum Congolese tourmaline, but we are because we want it to go. Because $18,999, we don't have a lot of people who are going to pay that here because you guys expect better values. We provide better values. It's kind of ironic because if that were some of your other places that you know you shop, right? If you turned the channel a couple down or up or wherever you go, you know that'd be gone already. $18,999, no biggie, great price. We all see it. We love the value. But we have really, I think, again, and I'm very proud to say this, we have spoiled our TVON family, and that is what I'm going for. If I haven't spoiled you, I haven't done my job over the years. And if you're new to us, let me spoil you further. This is not $10,000, and I mean that. It's going to be bye-bye gone, no question about it. Take a look. Take it before I do. It's kind of the thing here, right? I love this stone. I know I paid a lot more for a lot of my little itty-bitty Paraíbas that I have years ago. I started collecting Paraíbas 20 years ago. And I got literally 20 pointers that cost more than where this is going to go because that's how much I'm marking it down. And congrats, Donna. Hey, Donna in Oklahoma. Thank you. Donna, how are you up to now? She said, another yellow diamond for my collection. I know you've had a lot of them through the years. Donna, let me know if you have count. If you've actually managed to get an updated count on that, I'd love to know where you're at. Because that, if you feel like sharing that information, I'd love to know, Donna. But congrats on a new yellow diamond piece. Thank you so much. We got a great big bangle coming up for a request as well. But this one's going to be better than even $99.99 or $88.88. There's only one. It will fly. This is the one you need. If you're at all just, I mean, if that was an immediate reaction you had, if it was immediate, like I know it was for me, you deserve to have that piece. It is my job to make it so that you're not just okay with the price or like, maybe I can do it. Let me swing it. Let me find a way. Listen, I do that. Let me find a way. This is where it's a one of a kind that I can truly, honestly say, are you ever going to see anything like that again? This is a once in a lifetime, and I use that sparingly. You know me, I'm not just going to press play and be this robot that just goes, yeah, one of a kind. Blah, blah. No, this is a once in a lifetime. I don't have another stone like this, not even a 2-carat size. That'd be beautiful, but I don't. This is the one and only. This is the way to get it, and it's better than 8 or 7 or 6. I mean, I'm giving it away. There's no doubt about that because that's what we do here. Spoil you with the values, spoil you, yes. Depth and yes, of course. Take a look at this. Now, it may be, I'm going to show it here up close first, but then I'll try it on again. Look at that. So actually, the basket, James, we don't do any unnecessary elevation. What I mean by that is, look at this. The stone culet goes all the way. Oh, I love that we framed it with that heart shape, but it goes all the way down to the base of the basket. So we didn't put it up any higher than we had to accommodate the pavilion of the stone. Because trust me, I have scars, literal scars from culets that were not set properly, meaning they were not set high enough, and so you slid it on your finger and yeah, suddenly it's like, okay, I'm going to the ER for stitches. That's not what we want our rings to do. Rings should not hurt you. Jewelry should not hurt you. So unless you just hurt your heart when you miss out, that has happened, right? That has happened. I know what happened just now to a lot of you on the yellow diamond band, but this is a chance to pick it up. Let me show it also. Does he need an exact measurement? Because I could do that too. Okay, so let me show it here. If you just want the visual, seriously, look at that sparkle. Look at that. And then this is how it sits up. And if you wanted to, you could certainly, I like to sometimes stack around these higher presents. I'm not, someone who's unfamiliar with wearing large gems or large stones or large pieces. So sometimes what I like to do is stack. You could do that with a Wonder Ring or anything else. But it's not even $69. It may already be gone. It's not $59.99. There's another $1,000. You just pocketed. You just saved. I'll take it even lower than $59.99. Just say sold. Several people talking about it. This will not last. It is $4,999. One caller takes it. And I wish that could be me, but I don't think I'll be so lucky. It's gone. Congratulations. Is that James who also wanted to see the bangle, or is that somebody else? We do have a diamond bangle that just came out by request. Let me show this to you up close. This is 111-0362. And yes, I know what you're all thinking. I should have got more money for that piece. I should, but that's not what I do on Friday nights. Everything's got to go. Friday nights, most importantly, everything has got to go. So here we are, and you guys get to reap the benefits. But here we are, 364 diamond bangle diamonds right straight across the top. And this is the big version we do. I have a lot of diamond bangles here, just like I have a lot of diamond bands. Well, this is the one with the really, really big stones all across the way, halfway. So they go across the top, which you'll never know. They don't go all the way around when you see it on the wrist, which I will show you next, white, yellow, or rose gold. And there's 364 in diamonds. And thank you so much. And again, if you ever tire of that Congolese blue-green, please keep my email address handy. Yes. Oh, for Sharon, thank you for letting me know. I was not sure, Sharon. I apologize. I wasn't sure who it was for. So, Sharon, this is for you and anybody else who likes a diamond bangle because it's diamonds and we actually have some quantity here. So, that's great news. It's the big one, though. Let me show it on. We did, again, Sharon, I do have this new one just in case. I don't know if you saw this earlier, but that's also here. And that's going to be a one only. So, that has a little bit more of that very designer couture cabling. That's that cable link we see there on the sides, and then more of the pave. This is actually what it's called bead set diamonds down here. This is pave, means there's micro mini prongs, but they're paved. So it's lots of stones put together to look like one solid seamless surface. This is prong set or again bead set where they're actually set down in, and I want to show you this because this is cool. They're not sitting up high where your prong is going to stick out and snag things, because I find that may be a small little minuscule detail. But I think that it's important to point out as someone, I'm a girl who, I love my fashion. And I've had jewelry ruin perfectly beautiful ensembles because there was a prong or something sharp or something that caught. Well, with the bangle, think of where it is. It's in a bit of a vulnerable spot as far as it's going to always be hanging out right there with the hems and the sleeves of sweaters and knits and everything else, jackets and silks and cashmeres and all kinds of things. The last thing you want there to be is a snag. You don't want your beautiful bangle that you want to wear every day interfering with your clothing. And so this is why I point this out. It's smooth to the touch. Yes? Hi. Oh, James in Colorado, thank you so much. Again, keep my email, laurenblairtv@gmail.com. If you ever tire of that ring, I will be glad to take it as an estate piece. But here we are with the diamonds that go all the way across the top. And that is important. Smooth. So there are prongs securely setting every one of those big diamonds, but you would never know it by feeling it. So that means no snagging, no sharp edges, nothing that's going to interfere. What if you're stacking with other bracelets? You don't want it to hurt the other bracelets. Sometimes bracelets can do that. Prongs could if you were wearing an amethyst bracelet, let's say, your prongs could technically scratch that. So I love that it's all set down in, and that's important. By the way, how do you get it on? How do you take it off? Like that. It's pretty easy. It hinges on one side, it opens on up. It actually just, look at how it fastens here. It just literally aligns. I'm trying to do this upside down with Blair, but there it is. And then you have your 2 figure-8 safeties as well. Let's take a look at it up close again. Yellow, white, or rose. My goodness, if those diamonds look that good in the yellow, it's gonna be some top quality diamonds. Tell me, is that James? Yes, Tim, go ahead. Hi. Really? Oh, wait a minute, really? Wow. That was Marilyn from where? Do you happen to know? That's another gal who I did not hear from Marilyn in email, but she was kind enough to just call in. And how ironic, she got this very bangle today, not this exact one, obviously, but it sounds like she picked it up on a different show, received it today along with her signet ring. Thank you, Marilyn. She said that both pieces are prettier in person. And obviously the signet ring, of course, you're going to love. I got so many rave reviews. I think we had a big batch of signet rings go out because I heard from so many of you over the last couple of days. See, I may not be here physically, but I'm still tied in with the TVON family because you guys are emailing me 24/7. I love it. But that's what's great. So many compliments about signet rings. And now Marilyn said, well, I got this one too. So that's great. And she said, better in person than on TV. When was the last time you heard that from somewhere else you shop, right? This is so good. 364 in diamonds, and I bet she's going to wear it every single day. Marilyn in Texas, wear that every day. Thank you for shopping with us. And Sharon, I'm not sure where you are, but you wear it every day. You wear it, you love it, you layer it, you build it, you can wear it all on its own. It's that big. And we're going to take it down from $99.99 way low. It's only $3,999 for our big diamonds. They're the big diamonds, and this could not be made more beautifully with the solid gold on the inside, the way I again described that those are prong set, but set down a little bit, recessed into that gold. So it really is a beautifully smooth, wearable piece. That's the intention. A diamond bangle is like a tennis bracelet. It's a different style, but it's the similar concept. Diamonds from, well, in this case, side to side across, but also wearable every single day. And obviously, if you feel like, well, that's a more dressy look for me, well, then maybe you're not wearing it every day. But the point is, it should be allowed to be. If you want to be, it should be built to sustain everyday fantastic wear, and that's how this one is made. So $39.99, that's a big bangle. And then along with our other museum collection pieces, I do have something else for you. This is my second favorite of the night to the Congolese. And I mean, I have 2 favorites. I mean, second favorite, not as in any particular order. I'm talking about I have 2 favorites tonight. And you've seen one go. This is the other one. Now, if I walked in today wearing that ring, and I should have just came on the air wearing that ring, you would have probably thought something really, really good happened in Vegas. And it didn't stay there. It came with me. That is one of the best looking rings we've ever had. And it looks kind of like one of those you might spend about 300 mil on. I'm not kidding. That really does look elegant. The way it's set, the stone, the color, the amazing brilliance we're getting off of that emerald cut. It's kind of a fancy emerald cut. We'll talk about it. Anyway, it's not mine yet, but it's going to be one of yours. And then we'll talk about this other bangle just in case you want this other one that's new tonight. It's 112-7835. Well, happy Friday, everybody. We've got about 2 minutes left in this hour, and boy, that hour went fast. Take a look at this. This is the bangle I was showing you. Might as well show you our options in diamond bangles, and look at that. Button closure and 2 figure-8 safeties. Wow. And I mean a literal button. So not just a little textured area, but a literal button in this designer piece that has a very similar, I was saying earlier, I think this feels a lot like that ID bracelet I debuted for you that you loved, but some of us really like a bangle. I know I do. I really like a bangle, mostly just for ease of wear. I mean, I like the way they look, but I like how quickly you can put one on. And this is going to be 112-7835, and it's a brand new style. We only have one, and it's in yellow gold only, and it's a carat 11 in diamonds right up top. But it definitely has that ID feel with the pave, except I will point out that ID bracelet we did with the link, the paperclip link. It was a link bracelet. It was 86 points. So this is a carat 11. So you're getting more diamond weight. You're getting the cable link detail, which is on the sides, left and right of those diamonds. So you see it's bookended by the gold, kind of a nice little, bookend, very, very elite look. And then you've got this kind of wide cable, all mirror finish. Then the back is going to be smooth, mirror finished. And then again, that button mechanism that makes it so easy. But it's an average size. So if you wear anything between a 6.5 or 7.5 inch bracelet, typically this one will fit beautifully on you. And I'm really excited about this, one of a kind here. And don't forget, it's going to be a little more affordable. And I feel like it looks a little bit, maybe slightly more casual than our last bangle, even though they're both classics, no doubt about it. It means you can wear it with everything else. You can put it on and wear it every day. That's what it looks like from afar. So you can really just see that beautiful cabling link design. And of course, I've got the figure eights not fastened because I'm going to be taking it right off for you. But look at how beautiful, and from the sides. When do you get a bangle that has diamonds that you can see from every single which direction like this does? Only one. This feels very David, you know who, very much so. And yet, yeah, if it were sterling in that particular boutique, it would be tens of thousands. This is gold, then it would be even more tens of thousands. So probably not into the six figures, but definitely higher end than the sterling version. And we're going to bring you this great value. It's one only in the world, so call me early. And we've got just, never mind, top of the hours here. Welcome to the show. If you just tuned in, glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. I'm so glad you're with me tonight. We've got 2 hours. We are live from Los Angeles, and I'm so glad to be with you again. 6 shows in 4 days is what I do with you now. Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday night as well. So keep that in mind, and I know I've had a lot of questions about that, so keep it in mind. And then here we go. This is going to be our kickoff to our big second hour of Club TVON this Friday night. Cannot miss show. But this bangle's a one only. It's brand new right now, $69.99. Not going to be, we got a special surprise on this one. And then I'm thinking we bring out whatever that was that I was just wearing. What was that? Anybody intrigued by that like I am? We've got a good one, but this one will be better than 69. We have one, and maybe Sharon likes it, or maybe we have someone else who fancies the designer pieces that are out and about there, but you know better than to necessarily shop couture because you're paying for a label and an inscription inside. And you're getting no better quality than what you're getting right here at TVON right now. One caller, better than even $2,999. Now we're talking, it's a lot of gold, that cable link design, but it's bold. You've got this gorgeous pave. Again, there's something to be said for pave that's not just one little row, but wraps around so you get that very cool profile look. I love seeing my diamonds from, I spent so far today, I've been in the car for 8 hours and 45 minutes, just so far. And I got another hour plus to go later. So as someone who does every day spend a lot of time in the car, so yes, if I definitely had, what do they call it? I guess they call it car fever. You know how when you're inside, you're trapped inside, like bad weather or not feeling so well, and you have cabin fever? I have car fever, so I'm just glad to be out of the car. And point is, I stared a lot at the profile of my jewelry today, a lot. And it was a beautiful day, so that was nice. Got to drive through snow, got to drive through mountains, got to see the sun shining, got some rain. I've been through a lot of weather systems in these almost 9 hours, and yet my jewelry was always sparkling when there's profile detail like this bangle has. Point is, this has got it, and we're gonna make it better than 29. Let's make it $2,499. One caller gets it. That is a one-and-one loan. So that's a good way to go right there. And then, oh my goodness, do we have, I think I got to give you a look. I haven't had anybody beating down the doors yet saying, what the heck was that? The big stone in the yellow that I flashed on my hand a moment ago. Do we even dare? I'm worried it could literally like break our feet. I mean, this could actually probably, I don't know, it could suspend the broadcast if I even dare show anything like that. That is probably my dream ring right there. It's my dream ring. And yet it's so valuable and so rare, and yet I'm going to make it affordable, and it's 7753 coming up. That is honestly something I've never been able to bring you before. And lovely, lovely tonight that we are unveiling maybe the most important. Have you heard of our PC? Our PC, our private collection pieces? This has got to be the most important private collection piece I have ever shown you. That is here. And if you're just already in awe of it like I am, you might just want to call and say, give me that ring, because we'll make it surprisingly affordable. It's another one like other pieces tonight that we're going to have fights over. So, because I know we've got our collectors out there. All right, so Sharon and any other diamond bangle lovers, we had 2 bangles. Either the 364 diamond bangle or the $24.99 cable link you see with the carat 11 right here. Don't forget about our rubellite. I want to flash this really quickly. Rubellite pendant up earlier tonight. And I know for those of you that just tuned in, here's the rubellite. That's a gorgeous rubellite. It's actually a 2 carat 32 stone in the oval with the diamonds in 18 karat gold with the box link chain included that's adjustable. And that one is only $888. So I'm really loving that rubellite. Just wanted to show you because that one should be gone. That should be gone in a hurry. And then we still have our scapolite and our Rhodochrosite, which are my 2 other favorite museum. This night is really about the museum, but with teeny tiny prices. Kind of like when we get museum with a price tag at all. That's always fun. And then don't forget, next top of the hour is our trio of tansies. That, I don't know if I can even stand it that long. I'm not sure I can even wait 55 more minutes to show it to you. It's so good. But let's show you an opal piece. This is a brand new, okay, first on the hand it goes. And I've actually not seen too many chains like this, so I'm really excited about the chain too that you're getting. This is a pendant and brooch. So it's a pendant, which I don't love that term, but it's a pin and it's a pendant and it's opal and it's large and it's really designer. And so you can put it with the chain that we're going to throw in for free, which is a large Rhodochrosite chain. And it's going to be out number 1127607. And stick around. We got more. We got a lot of sellouts already tonight. Some special museum pieces, no doubt. This opal is beautiful and very oceanic in its colorways so far, but you'll see even more when you see it up close. That's going to be an 18-inch Rhodochrosite chain done in the 18 karat gold. Actually, I take that back. One is 18K and one is 14, and they leave me to figure it out. So let me check that out here real quick, see if we can use the help of magnification to look at the hallmark. And that is a tough one to read because that's actually the carat weight that we're seeing. So we'll see if we can get some information there, but I would assume that the piece, it's safe to assume it's 18 karat gold on the piece and then 14 karat gold on the chain. And then take a look at this. That's a gorgeous opal. It's black opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge, and it's also an 1164 and no diamonds, just a texture that looks like diamonds. Almost like that bark-like texture we're seeing. And then did you see it's got the pin, and then it's actually got that stabilizer, but it's also a bail. Do you see that down below the pin right there at 6 o'clock on the pendant as your viewpoint is dictating? You're seeing there's a little bar there. That can be a bail. If you want it to, can help you wear it multiple ways, like more east-west, like what I'm doing, or you can use the bail that I'm using, which is the north part of the pendant. Totally up to you. The pin as well. So it's a many, many, many multiple use, many ways to wear a piece, but that is a really pretty opal. It's actually got different patterns. So sometimes you just see an opal with one pattern, whether it's pin fire or more mosaic-like. This has got a little more of that glittery pattern mixed in with some really beautiful colors all the way through. Let's take a look at it from a distance on the hand again. I'll give you a measurement, and then we'll go ahead and get it out the door for a really super low price. Take a look at that. Here's your up and down measurement of the piece itself, and then it's gonna, yep, come with a chain. It does, it feels, there is something very giving me like an ocean vibe here. It feels almost like a shell or the inside of a mollusk, and it's gonna be an inch and a, I would say conservatively an inch and a quarter, maybe 3/8 there, inch and 3/8 there with the chain. There's their Rolo. It's an 18-inch chain, by the way. It'll come off this piece. You can wear it with others. Let me show you what it looks like from a distance away as well, just for another perspective, and actually a better one often because this is a lower light I stand in, because who cares about light and me? We care about the jewelry, of course. So take a look at that. That's really well done because it's actually helpful when it comes to opals because they don't need all the bright, bright spotlights that we see trained on our diamonds. So let's go back to it up close, bring you a great value and a huge discount on our one only, and remember, no diamonds. I think that almost gives it a little more, let me get my other tweezers out here, gives it almost more of a little casual vibe or feel, even though it's big, which I think is kind of cool too. And there's your straight up cabochon. You can see that from the side profile. I like to point that out with these opals because sometimes they have little ridges and sometimes they're cabs. And that one's going to be, you know what, skip over, $69.99. I don't love it. I'm going to make this one disappear, and look at that. I love that beautiful sweep of the 18K going around it. Let's make it $1,999 instead. And just one caller takes that one, and that's a happy Friday price right there, from $7,000 to under $2,000. So that, I think, is going to go in a hurry. And then we've got more on the way. And don't forget to tell us if you have any requests, because we're obviously capable of bringing out anything that exists. And nobody on that gigantic yellow diamond look? Well, we've got that coming up, and it's going to be surprisingly affordable. And did I mention the purple diamond? Purple. Sapphire, I have, but I also have a purple diamond. And then we've got Tanzanite. And then we have the ruby tennis bracelet times 3. It's like a triple ruby tennis bracelet. This one is our opal. That one's here. Don't forget about our bangles. I might have to pop all those on because they're still available. And then bangle bracelets, step aside because we've got rubies in a very wide, very cool triple row bracelet. This even, I mean, why even zoom in at this point? This is fun to see the whole width all the way around. It shares the same width no matter how far you go. It's the concept of a tennis bracelet is stones going all the way around. So as it spins, that idea of continuous, right? Continual stone weight. This is rubies and diamonds, 112, 76, 27, and quite the elegant piece here. Maybe not your everyday, maybe it is. That is thankfully up to you, and that's how jewelry should be. The option is there. The key here is getting the piece while it's affordable and while it's available, because we do have an 18 karat gold. Think of that for a second. Obviously, not something that was made probably yesterday. Well, I know that, number one, because I've had this once before. So it was definitely not made yesterday. It is only our second airing of this bracelet. It is a 7-inch style. So that first thing I think we have to address is, does that work for you? I think the good news is for most of us, it will. So 7 inches tends to be a very popular size of bracelet. That's number one. But 18 karat gold, let's think about that for a second, because we just showed you some beautiful bracelets with diamonds in 14 karat gold. And not nearly the width of this bracelet. This is like 3 or 4 of those. And yet we didn't just leave it in 14 karat, we upgraded it to the 75% purity that 18 karat gold is. So you've got a huge upgrade there. That is not something you would expect to see in today's jewelry world. Not when gold is $3,000 an ounce. This is a wide style. It's rubies at 19 carats plus. Then you're getting almost 2 carats in diamonds as well. They actually look like big marquise cuts. They are not. They are actually rounds put together in that marquise shape. So they give you that look like those diamonds are really, really big individual diamonds. Let's show it on. Make sure 7 inches is meant to give the average size wrist a little bit of drape. I don't think a lot of us like a super, super, super skin tight, vacuum packed bracelet fit. I think we want a little bit of drape, a little bit of looseness just so it can move and spin. But I do want to show you, look at this, side to side the whole way. Nothing but rubies and diamonds. Almost 20 carats of Burma action where they are $20,000 a carat typically. Look at that consistency. If there was one that was a little too dark or one that was a little too light or one had a little too much pink, it would stand out. And yet this is just continuous. And look at that. Are those rubies sparkling too? They are. They're keeping up with the diamonds there. We're going to get our $49,999 price tag a better price. And look at the inside. The finishing is there. Everything is there. This is the mark of great fine jewelry. Everything is complete. Not one stone left unturned, so to speak, or left unfinished, so to speak, because each and every one has its basket underneath. You're going to love this price tag. I'm astounded. This is where I get a little floored with what we do because I know I expect value, you do too. But this is just too low. There's really no other way to say it. This price is too low for that bracelet. Those carat weights, the diamond weights, everything you're getting, the gold, which, again, let me reference what I saw about 20 hours ago. 20 hours ago, I was standing at a boutique in one of the most, probably really the mecca for being in one small space. Geographically, you can get more fine jewelry offered to you than anywhere else in the world, I would say, arguably. And yet, saw an 18 karat gold plain bracelet, just a plain bangle that was hollow for $7,500. Hollow. Probably had 3 or 4 grams in gold. This has more. And it's rubies and diamonds encrusted, and it's not even going to be $49,999. It's not going to be. It's not even close. It's not $25,000. There's half off. Come on in. I know it's a big night for jewelry. It's a big night for a celebration of value. And that has been the story for the first 72 minutes. And it will continue. And we're going to make this even better than 25 or 20,000. And it will go 7 inches in length, stays in the white gold. That is really key. It looks like that beautiful red carpet piece, but it's rubies and diamonds. You don't have to be afraid to wear it. You don't have to be shy about when you're wearing it or how often you're wearing it or what you expose it to. Rubies are a 9 on the Mohs scale, diamonds are a 10. So those wraparound design with that triple row, don't worry a thing about it. It can be put through the paces, but it's also better than even 15,000. And now we're just silly. Under 1,000 a carat for the ruby, free diamonds, free gold, but it's not 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. It's not 11,000. Yeah, we can say goodbye to this one. Just need to know where to send it. Who's going to take it? Who's getting all that solid 18 karat gold for less than $11,000? It's really going there. This has got to be the buy in bracelets all time. Already showed you a couple really remarkable diamond pieces and values tonight. Now it's about the rubies pairing up with the diamonds. And it's not going to be $11,000. It's not $10,999. This is absurd in the best way. I'll make it $9,999 only, and that one will go. 18 karat gold by itself. If we extracted every ruby and every diamond out of that bracelet, there is no way that today's gold marketplace is going to allow that kind of size of 18 karat gold, 7 inches wide, and all that width that you're getting to be under $10,000. But it's happening tonight here at TVON with the rubies and the diamonds, essentially for free. And then there is something special. Now, has there been any interest at all in this incredible stone that to me looks kind of like, it looks, I don't know, it's just something from the movies, but it looks like a diamond that's been very famous in a certain particular pop cultural phenomena scenario. But it's really that look. But it's not a diamond. It's the next best thing, but still natural and rare. So we'll talk about that too. All right, coming up, purple diamond. Speaking of diamonds, we got to talk about the purple diamond because obviously somebody needs a purple diamond. And the best news is that is a really pretty purple. And come on in close because watch this. This is labeled as a pink, but I can prove to you right here and now that it's not. And that is because, first of all, you're going to go ahead and score a purple diamond. Let me center this up here. Our wheel is a little off tonight. But this is one of our very, very few and far between moments in diamonds where we're getting into a rarer than just our beautiful pinks we love, the pinks and the yellows we love. But this is a purple diamond, and it truly is, and we can prove that because look what's around it. Pink diamonds are around it. 2 halos of pink diamonds surrounding your purple, which look at the color difference. There you can see it. It's 1127821. Did someone say 21? Yeah, 21. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Purple diamond in the center, 2 halos of the pink diamonds around that. White diamonds keep going, and then, yes, let's throw in some white diamonds that are really big on the sides, and that's going to be 7821. This is a 18 karat gold two-tone, rose and white together. We upgraded to 18K just like our ruby bracelet. That's a 15-point purple diamond that is natural. No treatment, no heating, no nothing. That's a 15-point purple diamond. And I promise I got affordable. Oh, heck, I'll make this one affordable. And then you've got 26 points in the pink diamond double halo, and then let's add 67 points in the white diamonds as well. And make this all around one of the best we've ever seen. And I mean it because in my time here, 8.5 years, there have been, let me think, because they're all, I can picture images of each one. And if you really give me a second, probably the carat weights of each individual purple diamond I've had because there have been so few. And this is now, I believe, the 4th I've had. 4th ever. Ever. Whether it was, and by the way, there were no Melly sizes. There have never been small Melly sizes. They've all been individual superstars like this. But that's rare. And that's what you're getting. And the fact it's labeled as a pink because a computer system oftentimes can't differentiate between those nuanced color details like pink versus purple. So great news there for you because a pink diamond's valuable, but not as valuable as a purple. And the fact that you've got a true honest to goodness purple with the pinks, with the white, this is like your whole collection all in one very wearable ring. Stays as is in the 2 tones of gold. 18K is that upgrade. Let's make it better than even $17,999 for the collector. Look at this on the hand. And that is a very special Via stone, no less. Here it is. Look at that. Love it. It's the only one I have. It's not like there's a new collection that's being unveiled and we're going to have one every day of this weekend. No, I got one and it's here right now. That's it. $7,999. How are you going to spend that $10,000 I just saved you? If you're like me, you're thinking more jewelry, bring me more. But I'm going to save you even more than $10,000. We just did. Let's go even lower. Let's get this one out the door. And then we've got something super affordable coming up. And this is not going to be $79. Purple diamond, anybody? Pear shape that looks bigger than it weighs? That is a big size for a purple diamond. That's a big size of a pink. And again, there are different levels to this rarity game, guys. Different levels. We love all natural fancy colors of diamonds, all of them. They're all important, but there are rankings. And there are different levels of quality and, more importantly, of the rarity. You know that rarity drives pricing, always. So not every fact of every colored diamond, you can just look at everything equal. They're all different. And the purples are one of the more obscure because, let's put it this way, I've had far more chameleon diamonds here than I've had purple diamonds. I've had far more. Far more. I've had more blue diamonds, natural blue diamonds, than I've had purple diamonds. And maybe it's just a matter of getting this price out, because I know we've got a collector out there who's going to want to take advantage of this if the price is so, not just right, wrong. I think it needs to be wrong to be right. I think if we're going to get jewelry out of here on this Friday night, we got it. We've been doing that. We've been making everything really the wrong price, because I should be able to get 79 or 69 or 59 or 49 or 39, but I'm not. And that's the beauty of it for you. And you do have to be quick on those phone lines. We do only have the one, but welcome into Friday night. We are live and we are giving away some jewelry tonight. This one is $29.99 instead. So a brand new level of low, a discount on our one and only purple diamond we currently have. There's nothing else. I'm talking about the other previous pieces I've had, those three. Those are in the past. Those have found their homes. They've gone. So now you're getting the newest, the latest, the only one we currently have, and it's under $3,000, and just wear it. Live in that, because people ask me all the time, do the colors of diamonds have the same durability and hardness that white diamonds do? And the answer is 100% yes. So you've still got your precious rarity, but you still are living, wearing that ring and enjoying it every single day of your life. That's at least my hope. I sure hope so. So you've got that one for you. Oh, good. Hi, Amy. Oh, my goodness. No way. Did you get one? Amy got one. Amy, I just saw your message. Thank you so much. She said, I'm so glad you finally showed that 4-stone yellow diamond ring. I'm one of the ones who's been waiting for it to come back, and I got one. That's wonderful. Well, I'm so glad to hear it, Amy. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were here tonight. That's a meant-to-be moment. Thank you for being here, Amy. And I know we've been shopping together a lot of years, so thank you so much, and enjoy your new yellow diamond band. All right, let's get to something really affordable. How affordable, I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Does that sound okay? Is that a plan? We have 112-6469. I'm telling you right now. I know I've been hanging out in the museum, and I apologize if that's not what you're looking for tonight. From Burma ruby bracelets to the big diamond pieces to now a purple diamond. But let's get to a still radical quality here in this beautiful Sleeping Beauty turquoise round that is going to be totally, totally up to you. Here we go. Here we go. This is item number 78. Nope, never mind. 6469. 6469. It's already there. 50 points. I'm trying to type back messages to my beloved viewers and talk at the same time. Here we go with our 50 pointers. Sometimes, most of the time it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's a function of too much driving. But here we go. 25 points in diamonds and a 3/4 inch style top to bottom. And I'm going to let you price at 0 to start, $100 increments. Let's go that way. Let's just get that done. Why not? Big diamonds that are all set in those little pear-shaped little homes there. I like how they're all kind of securely set in their little nook. And then you've got a very, very, very special piece. Look at that. That's got that fluted style bail. Let me show it to you from a distance away. I know we've been hanging out in the museum. Let's give you a chance to pick up something for whatever you want to pay. 0 to start and $100 increments, and that's what it looks like from afar. And again, where else do you get to make up your own price on fine jewelry? Disregard everything we know about everything. Gold, diamonds, turquoise, and if we don't get an open, we move along. That's okay too. I mean, I got to, hit the spot here with you guys, see what you want, and see if I can magically figure out. Do you ever feel like your phone is listening to you, right? You ever think about something and an ad for it just appears? That's what I try to do, but on TV with you guys. So I'm trying to figure out what you're thinking about. But there it is at 3/4 inch. Let's take a look at it on the neckline as well, just so you can see it from a distance. And imagine that. Oh, okay, no open. That's okay too. No problem. No problem. Turquoise is a beautiful stone. It's a classic. It's one of those that I think goes with everything. So I'm always, I think there's always an appeal with turquoise. But no open, that's okay. We can keep on rocking here. I do have the purple diamond still here. I may be just, I hate to take it right back to the museum, but that is our zircon. That is the only top zircon in the whole place. So that's the mystery solved if you wanted to know more about that stone. But it's not the fact it's a zircon. We have gorgeous zircons we love. Yes? What? Oh, we have the open. All right, I'm happy to go back to it. Let's go back to it. Never mind, we just got the open. Who do you have there, Tim, at $100? I guess we have a little longer delay than I'm used to tonight. I'm sorry? Okay, $100. $100 we have. And we're looking for two. And we have $200. Thank you so much. Two bidders, $200. It's only worth $200 to our viewers tonight. That's okay. This, what? Oh, really? Well, Jess, you know what? That's okay too. That's okay too. That's okay. Listen, nobody else can say this on TV. I will have something in everybody's budget, I do believe. Yes, $300 we have. Thank you. We have one bidder, by the way, because that $300 bid just dropped our other bidder. So now, okay, we got $300 and we've got a last call. And who's your bidder there at 300? Is it your same bidder that had one? Okay, so it's the same bidder that got us started, and we're looking at Sleeping Beauty, and that's with diamonds at 25 points and gold of your choosing. So that means your favorite gold color, whatever that may be. But right now, it's last call. Got to do it. Did not see this coming, guys. I'll give it 2 final minutes only. There is no reserve. So if you're thinking about it, looking at it in terms of 50-point stone, diamonds there, gold, labor, work, okay, so it should be like $9.99, but there's only a $300 bid. Well, you got 2 minutes to jump in because I'm selling it to the top bidder in a minute 50. 1 minute 50. A minute and 50 seconds, which, well, we saw the delay that we had trying to get this started. So there's a good size substantial delay. So if you're waiting until the clock hits 0, it's going to be far too late. So you come on in on the early side. That's why we have to go 2 minutes. Yeah, that's 2 minutes. It seems like a long time, but it's not really when you have like a 1 minute 45 delay. So you really do have to call in very, very quickly. And then just to ensure you can get in time, because we want you to be able to. So especially when it's only $400 as our next minimum bid. And again, all the different ways. I do want to show you the way it's finished, because that's a beautiful finishing as well that you may not expect. But again, it's not a $300 piece. And it's not a $400 piece. So, you know, you're getting a lot more than you're bargaining for or paying for, which is really the beauty of this opportunity. And then we have yellow diamonds, white diamonds, rubies, Tanzanite, stars, North stars. I do have blue zircon earrings. And you know what? If anybody did miss out on that blue-green Congolese, I do have a new find out of Brazil that's actually got similar color. It's not a round, but it is a cushion. So just heads up, I did bring out something similar if you missed out on the round that we had go out earlier tonight. And then let me know what request, because we haven't had one except for the bangle. And my request is still here. So the only request I had was for a diamond bangle. Still available for you. All right, 28 seconds. Does anyone want to go 400 or more? You could certainly go to 5 and still get half off. You could certainly go to 6 and still be saving a bundle. But we are looking for $400 in the next minimum bid. We got 15 seconds until it sells. And then it's, I think we need to probably take another look at that purple diamond, but I do have a kunzite as well, which is almost like for those of you that say, I don't know if a 15-pointer is going to be big enough for my personal taste. We need to get you kunzite. So we'll get you a 9-carat 30 coming up. But this one, oh yeah, on its way. Do we have 400, yes or no? Got it, sold. Congratulations, bye. Here comes our kunzite. Thank you so much, everyone who participated. All 4 of you, or was it 3 of you? I've lost track. But way to go. Congratulations. It's a quiet Friday. Listen, this show was usually online for many, many, many years. So again, not a lot of people could watch. And now more recently, gosh, forgive me, I'm not sure when exactly. I think it was like December, got back on TV for you. So on Friday night. So again, let's bring back that fabulous Club TV on Vibe, all those great weekend kickoff vibes that we love, discounts. Of course, you got that going on. Yeah, I think we're seeing that. Take a look at the kunzite. And again, welcome in. If there's any requests, get them in. We'd love to help you out with those. And don't forget to call on the purple diamond. And I'm going to keep the yellow zircon because I seriously need that piece in my life. I mean, obviously, I'll show it to you, but that yellow zircon, the more I look at it and wear it, I just think I got to have it. It's so stunning. Anyway, this is our kunzite. It's 112-7645, and it's a 930 with 72 points in diamonds that include the rounds and then also princess cuts. Because why not? Why not give it all the elevation it deserves? That's a beautiful neon-rich color. You've got the great gem, the oval, classic cutting, and then 72 points in diamonds. That's the halo. And then the extra, read all about it. There's the princess cuts on the side. So giving you a little extra interest there. Isn't that nice? The princess cuts blocking the edges there. It's a beautiful stone. And it feels a little fancy for an oval, doesn't it? It's not your traditional basic oval. It's got a little bit more of these up and down, almost emerald cut or cushion cut facets to it. on the inside. So yes, oval on the outside, different faceting that's modified on the inside, and that's a one only, and I'll blow it out from $39.99. It's going extra low. Quick swig of water, and now we're going to take it less than even $1,999, and you got to see it on. I know we're anxious to see that. Beautiful color, color, color. That's what it's all about. We want to see orchids, purples and pinks and vivid, bright orchid tones. Give it all, right? That's $18.88. Better yet, let's even go lower than $17.99. I'll make it $17.77. First caller on that one. And that, see, that is not a typical oval at all. Look at the flash. That's a powerful stone. Flashes galore. That looks good, doesn't it? That is a very special, special kunzite. That oval, so out of the ordinary, outside the box, certainly with that $17.77 price tag as well. So there you have it, $17.77. We'll see who's got it. Don't forget about that purple diamond for under 3. And then I've got blue zircon earrings and, of course, our fabulous diamond and ruby tennis bracelet. Now, I'm going to wow you in about 30 minutes with a special trio of tansies. We're going to go blue wing times 3, and we're going to get you some very affordable blue wings. Our kunzite is gone. Thank you so much. I'll be previewing those blue wings, by the way. And then just a quick flash. This is the blue green I was telling you about. Ooh la la. This one's not out of the Congo, though. It's out of Brazil. And it's going to be item number 11260-150. Thank you on the kunzite, Tim. Let me know who got that one. You know. Well done there. And then here we go. Yeah. Janice. Thank you, Janice. And here we are with our beautiful, this is the blue-green, not the round, but it's 11 carats 30, so it's similar size. This is why I brought it out. I knew the round would go, and quickly. This is a different source, Brazil, still has that blue-green quality. Blue-green color, 1130 is the size. It's a cushion cut, and look how flashy that is. Ooh la la. And those big diamonds, 46 points of the diamonds, 5 on each side. Round set in a trapezoid type of shape. I'm going to try it on, and it is going to go. And that's that. It's, ooh, but it's, ooh, okay, wait a minute. I don't love this $29,999. Oh, I got all caught up in what I did on the Congo there. Well, I'll tell you what, I will reduce it. I will drop the price. I'll do something special. Yeah, $29,999. Not going to work tonight. We'll try something a little different here. I will make this better than $10,000. So, yeah, 1/3 and then some. How about 99? Better yet, let's make it 95. You know what? Do this. 8888, first caller on that one. The 1130 out of Brazil. With the blues and the greens, this reminds me on so many fronts, like the round that went so quickly earlier out of the Congo, the similar blue-green colors, that dazzling cushion. Even though it's a cushion, it's still got a lot of snap to it and some really remarkable clarity for a tourmaline, that's for sure. So 8888, back to the wheel we go. And that's a last look there. I do have a purple sapphire, the golden yellow zircon that looks all day long. I promise you, as someone who's lives in a lot of jewelry and loves to just peruse jewelry and think about jewelry and show jewelry and talk about jewelry and sometimes, yes, auction it off and sometimes just walk around wearing fabulous pieces. This is the one that everyone would nonstop just talk, can't get enough of. This is that golden zircon, emerald cut, museum collection, you better believe it. It is also a 2276. That is enormously pretty. We added baguettes and rounds to either side, gave it some 18 karat gold. If you'd love to know more about it, please let me know. It's that piece I've been previewing for you, and somebody's going to own that thing tonight. All right, next up. This is the bottom of the hour. We're halfway through the show tonight. I want to thank you for joining me tonight, for being with us. Hopefully you can hang just for the next, well, we've only got about, 88 minutes left together, so hopefully we can hang out together, and then we'll do it again. We'll turn right around and get you another amazing show in the morning, and then I'm with you Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday night as well. So again, we can really, truly shop all weekend long and then some. And we do have the top of the hour. So in 27.5 minutes, we're going to bring you the Tansy Trio, which has our 2.5, 3 carat stones. They're going to be super, super affordable. So that's going to make some headlines as well, which I'm looking forward to. But here we are looking at the blue-green again. I'm going to swap that out for a classic diamond piece that is our 3-stone, but better. This is the 3-stone ring that you see all the time in great designer boutiques and beyond. And yet, this is where we add a little extra, or a lot, because it's 1113946. You're getting the 3 big stones to start. They're bezel set, but then look how we rim each one in its own halo. So you've got a very special look there, and all VS diamonds, from the bigger to the smaller and all the way around. And that's just looking really good, isn't it? It's a really, truly good looking piece. No question about it. So all we need to do right now, get you great value that's from yesteryear. Keep in mind, when you add it all together, I know, perfect, isn't it? It just seems to work out perfectly. You've got exactly 1 carat in the diamonds all together, and we're so proud to bring this to you at a better price than even this new, because I remember this from way back in the day. This has been around for a minute, and yet that's because it's a classic. We can keep on bringing it back, and it's still going to be popular all the time. And so here's what I'll do. Okay, Charmaine, you got it. All right. She tagged me so I can see that. Thank you. You got it. You got it. We'll show it. But this is one of those that it's good. It's really good. And we'll make it a quick deal. It's supposed to be $29.99. We'll help you out. Do a little old-timey price, which is good because you don't want a piece that's necessarily old, but you want an old price on gold and diamonds. That's what I'm looking for. And look at that side to side. Much like we saw earlier in our yellow diamond band that completely sold out immediately, was that idea of side to side across the finger. So no matter how you wear it, no matter what size you're wearing rather, it's going to be that side to side look, almost as if it just keeps going. It gives the feel like it's an eternity band, and we'll make it $999 instead for 1 carat of what are bigger diamonds too. I mean, really, with that 3-stone style, that's important, because 46 points is the makeup in total, but you do have those larger individual stones, which are bezel set. And for whoever needs a larger turquoise pendant, we've got one. Yes. Who? Izetta. I love that name. I remember hearing that. That's a beautiful name. Let's show Izetta the larger of our turquoise pendants coming up next. And that, I know I'll need to give this a little extra room, and then we'll make room for our turquoise, which is a larger pear-shaped pendant coming up. And so that's going to be on the way. Thank you for those requests. That's our second one. We hope to keep those going all night long. And then don't forget, top of the hour, 25 minutes, we're going to show you that trio of Tanzanites, the most affordable blue wing block Ds that I have left. And it's going to be a last call on them, of course, because, you know, we've had an overwhelming number of you asking for the smaller, tougher to do in these museum reserve days, but I'll explain why we have these here and what's going on, and we'll make them affordable. Now, Izetta, take a look at this. This is just, to me, it's so much about the stone, of course, but it's also about the design down to the, do you see the rose cut diamond? First of all, that's kind of a headline here. 4491 is the number. This has got actually 2 of the bigger rose cut diamonds that mean pear shapes that are rose cut. It's an old world cutting style. Before we really did round brilliance and, you know, knew about all the technology behind a round brilliant, we did rose cuts. It's a more simple faceting pattern, but it's really effective still. It still gives you a big wow factor. The diamonds makes them look a little larger than they are. And you do have a 749 pear shape, but then it's the addition of the design in these overlaps, which some of the biggest designers in the world do for you, where there's an overlap to the diamond. So it becomes part of the design. It adds to the way you see the designer look, and almost changes the shape visually of the stone. Even though it's a pear shape, it's going to look a little different. I'll show that to you now. So this is our solid, and boy, that's a really pretty finishing. I'll show you that as well. The basket is beautifully finished. Here's what it's going to do, and it's going to sit firmly and securely right on the neckline. Oh, look, this is one of those diamond chains. So you see I just moved the diamonds so that they're side to side, set right around the pendant itself. It's a 19, now I don't know, 19 points. Okay, I'm gonna go with it, but that looks like a lot more diamond weight, certainly with the base all in pave and the rose cut at the bail as well, and at the top of the pair. And then you've got 2 extra diamonds. If those are included in the diamond weight, I'd be very surprised. 2 extra diamonds in the chain itself, which has adjustability. White gold only on the chain to match the pendant, of course, lobster claw closure, and 3 adjustable lengths, 16, 17, 18. I want to give you a length on the pendant itself, and that's going to be, oh gosh, we've got a 20, hold on, I almost threw my ruler across the room. This is a $29.99 piece, 1.25 inches top to bottom. I'm going to make it a lot more affordable than that. And this is our large turquoise pendant. I don't think there's, doesn't look like there's one larger right now in our inventory. I do want to center it up real quick. Let me just go ahead and there we go. I just want to make sure that pendant is centered up with the diamonds there for you, more or less. So you can see what that's going to look like. And here's what we'll do to make this really, really affordable. I hope you're ready. That one's going to be better than even $1,500. And this is a look at it one more time. just so you can see how beautifully this sits up and faces out to the world. And that is some of the ideal color of turquoise right there. It doesn't get better than that. No matrix, pure color. I'll make it $13.99. It stays in the white gold. And then we'll show the zircon coming up next. The zircon is on the way. And looking forward to that piece. So important. And wait till you see this price tag that I'm going to put together on it. Okay, maybe I'm not getting it. Yeah, we'll show it to you. Coming up next. But that one's for, again, it's a big stone, 7.5 carats in size with the rose cut diamonds, lots of white gold there. And yeah, unfortunately, that one cannot be changed. That's going to be staying in the white gold. Whereas our last one that we had in auction was in the yellow gold, but could be changed. So here we go. Coming up, I'm going to have to zoom way, way back for this one. I'm going to, you know what, let me do this, Tony. That way I can show it on the hand first, and then I'll zoom back while I do this. So I won't leave you with nothing to look at, but I do want to make sure we can see what's going on with this one. This is very important. I've been wearing this. It does look for the world like, and I've hung out with some really good big diamonds before in yellows. I've tried on some multi-million-dollar, actually I had on a $28 million yellow diamond not too long ago, just briefly, briefly. Didn't get a chance to wear it out of the store, but I did get to try one on. And this is 18 karat gold, and it looks a lot like this. Now this is actually 2276. Now, good news is, it's not a yellow diamond. It's rare, and it's out of our premier private collection. This is the PPC, the Premier Private Collection, because, oh yeah, there's levels to this, okay? There's levels. And this is the 2276 in 18 karat yellow gold, and that looks for the world like a yellow diamond, but better. Here's why. You will spend literally, I mean, it can be millions and millions and millions of dollars to get a 2276 diamond. They're out there, but you could be in the series, like invited to the auction house, have to bid with other royals. I mean, can you imagine going up against shahs and czars and royals and princes and kings of countries? That's probably not going to bode well for the pocketbook, right? Trying to outbid rulers of nations, wealthy, you know, oil tycoons, things like that. That's where you would normally have to go if you're finding that in diamonds. Well, this is still an important stone that's natural, and it's called zircon. It's a golden zircon. It's 85 points in diamonds. We did baguettes and rounds on the sides, but let's face it, who's looking at it? That stone is on fire. And it's 18 karat solid gold to boot. So I'm going to show it to you up close, and I got to make sure it's all polished because I've been wearing this for a while, and I'm loving it. And yet, this is one for the ages. You just don't find jewelry like this very often, and all we've got to do is blow it out, and we will, and it's got the double prongs, and you can see when it's up close, you see the doubling effect. But this is why I want to show it face up to you, is because there are rainbows all the way through, and yet it's fascinating. It's lighting up as pick a color. It's like the whack-a-mole of pick a color, because it's, I don't know, it's yellow, it's orange, it's red, it's purple, it's blue, it's green. How do you pick a color? It's giving all the rainbow colors. How about the faceting at the top? It's giving colors, rainbow colors. This is incredible, nothing short of amazing. Got the baguettes on the side, the round brilliance there. Look at that side detail. Even, well, double prongs, thank goodness. Thank goodness it's got those double prongs. In the corners, looking fabulous. I'm going to make this an easy deal, and I got to try it on because the size is important here. It's not going to be for everybody. I'm going to break out the ruler for the size of this yellow zircon because the stone itself is 3/4 of an inch tall or long. And here's how we do it. Super value right now. This will not last 100%. We know that. And yet it's not going to be, I know, $17,999, very, very fair. We're going to make this easier for you right now. It's under $10,000. I gave away a Congolese tourmaline. This is up there in that status level. I had two favorite premier private collection or museum. They're really the same thing. Our premier private collection is the museum. That's really, they're interchangeable. And yet this is not going to be $17,999 or $10,000. I got to take you lower. We're going to make this the easy deal. And this is the most important zircon we have had on the show. And I've had blues, reds, greens. We've had some of those amazing white or colorless zircons lately, but they were in studs. This is so important, and almost 23 carats in size. And yes, we did all the 18 karat yellow gold to match it. And it's not 99, it's not 88. It's not going to be 7777. One caller, collector rather. This is really for the collector, and you saw it from across the room as well. It shows up. You don't need to be up close. you've got one of the most sensational stones that for the world, and you're talking about a natural stone. Zircons are not some kind of synthesized, simulated stone. It's natural. And it's not even $69.99. By goodness, this is going to fly. This is the piece to own. This is the one to get. It is not $77. It is not $69.99. It's going even lower. Just come on in and say sold. Then we've got about 15 minutes to our top of the hour, and those are the trio of Tanzanites we're going to be sharing. And this one is not $69. First caller takes it. $5,999. That's it. And I mean that's it, because that is one of those values. You would never be able to put a price on something like that. And there are big designers out there who can give you prices now. They just started, one of the biggest designers in the world just started a private collection line. It's for their VIP clients. They're not even in stores. You have to be one of their VIP clients. You have to be invited to see the stones in a special showing. And they've started a line of zircon jewelry. But it is not cheap, and they don't have a 2276 golden yellow like that. So that's the color of the moment, but it really is everyday go with everything. All right, so that's the golden zircon. And speaking of zircons, I told you we bring you colors. Lots of colors of zircon. Let me show you these. I've got earrings. I know these are a little bit difficult to set up, so give me a second to try my best to make sure we can show you everything at the same time here. This always likes to flip, because when the diamonds show up, the lever back doesn't. I really don't care about the lever back much, except for that you know it's a lever back. We all know what a lever back looks like. What we want to see is the zircon trillion. Yes, it's the same stone we just saw, but in a totally different color. This turquoisey bright blue, and that is the zircon trillion. Then leading up to that elongated diamond shape of pave in diamonds. Here's the second one, so we can see the incredible matching they have. And that, of course, is a lever back design, so very easy. And there's a brand new incredible discount on these earrings. 112-7803, 203 total weight in your blue zircons. They're the bright blues. They don't look like denim. They don't look like sapphires. Nothing wrong with sapphires, but this is a totally different look. And they are that same double refraction we love to see and love to get, whether it's yellow, whether it's white, whether it's the fabulous, fabulous pinks we see here and there. This is your chance to go ahead and pick it up. Let's make this easy. And all you got to do is dial in the one pair, and I will try them on here for you as well, so you can see what they look like. Nice drop, great length. And actually, I thought I measured these last time they were on the air, but let's see, I don't have that up there. So diamond weight is going to be 26 points, and here's what they look like. And notice that the diamond point of the design, and they really sway here, so let me stop them for a minute. The lever back is going to meet the point of the diamonds. The diamond point is going to meet the actual side of the trillion, so it really allows it to sit face up to the world like that. That's important, especially when they're on. I'm just holding it for the measurement. They're 1 3/4 in length. And now we got to pop one on for you. You ready? Let me do that. And then white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Please be my guest. Choose your favorite gold color here. You cannot go wrong. I would suggest the white. That's just my 2 cents on it. But we have got them for you for less than $1,000. I'm blowing them out. Yes. Oh. Can you hold, please, on the zircon earrings? Because I'm thinking I'm going to go a little bit wilder than just $9.99. I haven't even tried them on yet, and they may be gone. We're going to take you even lower, and I love when we can do that. When you love a price and you're willing to say, yes, please, on a price tag, and then we take it even lower. And that's why you want to dial in quickly always. They're not going to be $9.99. This is a beautiful drop in that point to the trillion with the diamond array you have up here. Let's go back to the wheel and show you close up. I just wanted you to see how lengthy they are, but not outside the box of, long, dramatic chandelier earrings. They're really wearable. And they're not $9.99 either. It's a huge value. We're taking them lower. This is just blue zircon, which is one of those mined out stones you're never going to see anywhere else you go. You can shop for a lot of great gems, a lot of rare gems, but there's certain levels we bring that just are not available elsewhere, where you shop for fine jewelry, and yet this is the finest of the fine, and we're going to make it easy. How about only, and like I said, these flip when they're sitting. I just want you to see the diamonds. We know what that lever back does. I'm going to make them $888 for the pair. So even better, and I know we've had some really, let's just say it, really expensive blue zircons, even just of late. And that's because they're valuable stones. They're rare stones. They should be expensive. But this price of $888, and there you go. There's your lever back sitting just out to the world so you can really see that. And there's that match in that zircon. We'll show you there. That is really a look. And for $888, you're getting 2 incredibly matched trillion cuts in any gold of your choice, white, yellow, or rose. You get to decide. And we'll give them 60 seconds, Tone, because I'm looking at that clock seeing only 12 minutes left until the last hour kicks off. And for that last hour kickoff, I have the Blue Wing Block D Trio of a lifetime. And why we have $29.99 earrings here for $888 is just a welcome to Friday. That's welcome to my Fridays. With you here at Club TVON, I'll be your DJ tonight. DJ Lolo in the house, spinning on the ones and twos. And here we go with the $888 blue zircons. All right, next up, we still have the purple diamond. Purple diamond, it's here. Okay. Last call. 25 seconds. And anybody taking those? No, not yet. Or wait, Jess, did you think about those? Want to take those? Okay, so here we go. 15 seconds remaining. And if there is anything you want to see on this Friday night, in our last hour and 10 minutes, now's a good time to tell us. Really good time, because once that top of the hour kicks off, in exactly 11 minutes, exactly, start the countdown now. We are going to have Tanzanite. Oh gosh, is that going to be alarms going off? Are all of our phones going to go off? I'm hearing alarms. Here we are at 888. I don't know what has been happening like daily. I don't know what's up with those alarms we're getting, but here we are with our last call. And then there's one big Tanzanite tonight, and then we have several smaller ones. So lots of Tanzanites coming up. Okay, so we're all just, isn't that annoying? Even when your phone is muted, alarms still go off. I guess that's the point. I guess it's important, right? All right, here we go. Jess Silver Alert, one of those. It is? Oh, okay. Getting a lot of those lately. All right. No extreme weather, no severe, okay, we're good. All right, we've made it through the severe weather the last couple of days, and we hope everyone else across the country is as well. And then let me show you just a quick look. There is a 13-karat Tanzanite. I do have a large zircon ring if you want a single big pear-shaped stone. I've got one. It's in that really pretty basket with the diamonds on the side. So that'd be a match. That'd be a nice match if you want to go with the zircon. And then we also have, hey, we got pink, and we have the, well, this is a fun little trio. Let me put some rings together. Since we've been on the zircon kick here for a minute, we can do pink. Wait, no, that can't be. No, it can't be. All right, it's tourmaline. Yeah, I'm going, that can't be. Nope, can't be. It's got the flash, but it's definitely, that is some serious. Wait a minute, we had the rubellite pendant. Y'all remember this? Let me do this. I'll put a little set together. We got the rubellite ring. Let's just go with it. $66.98. I'm going to flash the match. Even though they're not the same shape, let me flash the match at a pendant here for you that we had earlier, and now this will be the third time's a charm on this one, I have a feeling. Because we had a rubellite earlier that was a 2-karat 32. Now we've got a 257. These are fabulous, and even though, like I said, different shapes, I think they work really well together. Let's check it out so you can see the colors, because color match is what we're looking for, I think. I think that's really what you want to see, and of course, different personalities to the stones, but yeah, that's a match. So if you missed it, this is 18-karat gold that we had earlier. It's 112.6874. This entire necklace, pendant and chain included, meaning pendant, chain, necklace. That's only $888 for this one, and that's 18-karat gold. If you want to go here, this is the round rubellite that's 232. Yeah, that one's actually, yeah, 257. This one's 18-karat as well, so it's a true match. Wait a minute. I didn't even realize the ring's in 18-karat. That does not happen often. You get 66 points, 257. This is the set to get. And even though one's an oval and one's a round, they work together beautifully because of the color matching. And here's what we'll do. If you want the ring, you saw the pendant for $888. That's a recap. And now we're going to show you the ring as I try it on for you. And this is that really elegant way they perch the basket up just a little bit. It's not sticking way, way up so that it's impractical to wear, but it's set up a little bit so you can add, stack, put a wonder ring. I know how many of you own wonder rings because I've sold literally thousands and thousands and thousands of them. And we always like to point out when a ring is really a perfect match to wonder rings, it doesn't need anything extra, but it's a really great set if you're one like myself that just can't get enough diamonds. There it is, the round, and you saw the pendant for $888. Let's get this one marked down too. That's supposed to be $69.99 right here on the bag. Remember, it's the 18-karat white gold that matches the pendant, and yet I'll show you the pendant here with it so you can see the two together from a distance away, and we're going to make the ring. Okay, I got to go less than even, I can't do $29.99. It's a great value, but here's the match. Yes, go ahead, Tim. seven and a half. So it's a tourmaline. So all tourmalines are in that range. So we deem them wearable every day. So I don't care if it's Paraíba, rubellite, yellow jonite tourmalines, greens, indicolites. They're all going to be part of the tourmaline family, so they share the same hardness, okay? So yes, rubellite is plenty durable for everyday wear. Of course, probably not an issue in the pendant. The ring, something you might want to think about a little bit if you're really hard on your jewelry. $29 it's not, $25 it's not. I won't even ask for $24.99. We've got just moments till our Tanzanite trio kicks off. And it's the affordables. We got so many really beautiful choices for you as well in different cuts and different styles. So it'll be something for everybody, I hope. And this one's actually going to be $2,199. That's it. Anybody on that one? Or the pendant, someone will have to explain the 888 pendant that's still here. I don't understand that at all, but this is the option we have. Love that we have a rubellite pairing tonight. That is rare to see. That's one of the rare, I mean, before Paraíbas were discovered, because remember, the tourmaline family's been around for a long time, but the Paraíbas were the new discovery in '89. So we didn't know there was such a thing of copper-bearing stones until it was 1989, and they were found in Brazil, later in Nigeria and Mozambique. The whole thing is that this was the premier tourmaline before the discovery of Paraíbas. And it still is very important. It just doesn't necessarily have copper content. So you've got it for $21.99. It's a huge value. And here we go. I'm ready to get down to our, well, we still got a few short minutes until we get to our Tanzanite trio, but we're almost there. And I know that's what so many of us are waiting for, waiting to see what we can do and why are we going to have stones at long last. It's been a minute since we've seen really the 2 and the 3 caraters. And we've got them, and I've got Asher cut, I've got emerald cut, and I've got the square cushion, all really rare cuts to get in the Tanzanite. So really looking forward to sharing that with you. That's going to be coming up as well. If you missed any time we've had it, the star, the North Star necklace that we have, it's amazing. And then we also do have, there is something special coming up at that top of the hour. So don't go anywhere. It's on the way. This one should not be here for $21.99. I have to remind you, we had 2 incredible diamond bangles earlier tonight. So let me just show those, because I know on Friday nights, I've heard from a lot of you that say, I really only get to see the last hour, hour and a half, depending on if you're just stuck in traffic after the work week, or if you live on the East Coast, maybe you're getting back from a night out. Let me make sure you saw the premier pieces we had, and it's not just about bangles. Let me show you the rings first. Actually, bangles first. Here are the bangles. We had 2 different diamond bangles, and they both need homes. And they were actually, one was brought out by request, and it's still here. So we do have the 3 carat 64, which is 1110362. If you're still thinking about this, or you just missed it, this is the everyday if you want to go high end, like elite. You're not afraid to wear quality every day of your life. You want big diamonds, and you want them to be spectacular. There's the diamond bangle you need. And that's the one that's 364 in large diamonds. They're all really powerful, larger stones. We also have what's new is this one, and they stack beautifully. I would wear them together in a heartbeat, no question about it. Those look great together. If you want to have, I mean, we can build your arm candy right here, right now. The 364 is at the bottom. The designer piece is at the top. That's going to be the one with the 111 in diamonds, with the pave, the cable link, the bookends, still in the gold, which is 14 karat yellow. The top one's only in yellow. The other one can be done in any gold color of your choosing. We're not going to do even, guys, look at these prices, $69.99. It came down to $24.99 for the carat 11. That's up top. The one at the base with the big diamond weight all the way side to side, that one's actually going to be only, I still can't get over it, $39.99 for 364 of the jumbo diamonds. And then we're going to recap 3 rings that I've had that are all just the epitome of true jewel tones that we love, like the pinks, the purples, the blues, the reds. Those are really what's considered jewel tones, right? And you've got 3 spectacular rare stones coming up that we'll recap for you. Some of the rarest I can ever bring are on the way, and that's going to be very, very exciting. So lots to get to, but again, last hour, when it comes up in 2 minutes, we're going to Tansies. We're going to the Tanzanite trio when we haven't even seen any so far tonight, have we? It's been, yeah, we're definitely It's going to be worth the wait, I will tell you that. That's for sure. And then do let me know on the rubellites, and then let me show you. So again, this one is $39.99. This one's $24.99. So two choices. 111, 364. Okay, let's get to our ring recap. Some of the best of the best of the best, truly. Starting with a purple diamond. Here it is. This is the purple diamond. Only purple diamond in the entire inventory is there. Followed by a really beautiful scapolite. This is the round, the purple scapolite that we had. These are going to be similar mountings in the back, rear here, the left and the right. There's your right side scapolite. Here's the left side Rhodochrosite. And they're all spectacular. They've been fully presented, but they were in hour number 1. And here we are with hour number 2, almost wrapped up and finished. So now we got to help you. Each and every one of these, I still can't get over what we're doing because there is not a piece up here that's over $3,000. They are $29.99 or less for any one of the 3. And yes, they were all presented recently and throughout the show. So here's your last chance to pick them up. I know if you're waiting on Tanzanites, you got 1 more minute to wait. Not much longer, and we will bring out the most affordable. The most affordable we have. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is what we live to do. I'm going to go left to right here, and we're going to explain what's what so you know what to expect here. The Rhodochrosite on your left side of the screen. The Rhodochrosite, that's going to be the 70-point radiant. That has the diamond weight at 53 points. That one's only $18.88. If you want to go, actually, the one in the center is actually where you're going to spend $29.99. That's the purple diamond. It's a 15-point purple diamond. Incredible. We don't have any other purple diamonds. Not bigger, not smaller, nothing. Not even a melly size. There is nothing in purple diamonds besides what you're seeing. The purple diamond piece is $29.99. And then if you like to go to the scapolite, which is that rich, deep purple, but it's in that round, that scapolite, that's one of our better values up here in all of our jewelry assortment tonight. That scapolite is the 204. That's $21.99. So you've got an amazing selection. And here we go, almost Tansy time and the top of the hour. They happen to coincide together on this big Friday night. We are live with you. So glad you're with us. Always, we're always live. Just want to make sure you know what exactly is going on tonight. Welcome, welcome. And 1888, again, that's the left side right here. 1888 for the Rhodochrosite, still one of our better values there in that really, really rare stone. $29.99 for the 15-point purple, but it's got pinks as well. Your pink diamonds are the double halo around the purple. Then you have more white diamonds, and the scapolite is right here. Rich, deep, saturated color. Still not quite Tanzanite color. For the record, the Tanzanites have a little more blue because we love our blue winged black Ds, but there's the Tanzy. So see how the difference, just so you know, more blue overwhelmingly on the blue wings, as the name implies. That scapolite is only going to be $21.99, and we are about to get in to what could be the biggest top of the hour I've ever had for you, and that is a statement. And it's also going to be a trio. These are just assorted pieces we had earlier. Let me go ahead and build a little dreamscape here. And I mean the dream for those of us that love blue wing block Ds. And now at this point, since we're in the final days, I know this is unheard of lately. All I've had to bring you, I'll welcome you in just a minute to the top of the hour, but I want to start getting you kind of thinking about these and deciding which one might be your favorite, because we do have the cushion cut in the center. It's a square cushion cut. And then you have the emerald cut on the right side, and we do have this really, really beautiful Asher cut for you to choose from. All 3 considered some of the more premium and fancy cuts you can ever get in the world of gem cutting, lapidaries, but especially in the world of blue wing block D, when there are very few to go around, very few left. I am so proud of what we're about to do to make some Tanzanite dreams come true. And when there's a lot of brand new folks watching these days that haven't yet had the opportunity to get blue wings, that's what I think is the most special about this opportunity that we have for you now. Welcome again to the show. Glad you're with us. It's our last hour together tonight. Now, don't worry, I'm with you all weekend and through Monday night. So again, tonight, we got 1 hour left. Tomorrow morning, I'm right back with you here tomorrow morning for 3 hours from 10 to 1. That's Pacific time. We're in LA, so 10 to 1 Pacific time, and that's going to be tomorrow morning. As always, I've done those shows with you for almost 9 years, but what we've added that I don't think a lot of you know about yet is we have an evening show as well. So I'm doing those 2 for the time being while we have them. So again, evening shows here from 5 to 8 on Saturday and Sunday. So it's 2 shows, bold days of your weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, exactly the same times, 10 to 1 in the morning, and then 5 to 8 this same time here. Pacific time on our evening shows, and I'm with you Monday night as well. So 6 shows, 4 days. It's a lot of great jewelry, but we really pack all of our very, very best here into these next few days. So I'm glad to be with you here for what is a celebration of a Friday night like no other. This is our trio of blue wings. Now, we've been showing you mostly museum reserves of late. That means 15, 20, 25, 30 karat stones, but they've been pricey as they should be. Not everybody is looking for a blue wing block D from the museum reserve collection, but everything else has been done except for the 3 pieces that were set aside, that were photographed, again, just recently by a major publication, and they are back with us now. And it took some time. You know, the magazine world does not work quickly. They plan well in advance. So they're usually, if it's March, they're working on issues for November. The fashion world is that way. When you see the runways right now, Fashion Week is going on all through. We have, you know, obviously Milan Fashion Week, and then you've got Paris and all that. So everybody's got, we're talking about pieces that will debut literally months and months and months from now. So the jewelry world's much the same. Magazine is the same, where they work well in advance. Here's what we're going to do for you. We got a blue wing block D moment. I'm so proud to bring these because I got to introduce these to the world about 6.5 years ago now. They're almost sold out. If you haven't heard, you probably have. We're trying to make sure everybody's aware of that, so you know, limited time to get them. But this is the key and critical point, where so many of you are looking now at what's left going, I don't have $28,000 to spend. The most recent Blue Wing Museum Reserve I sold was a 40 karat heart shape. It was great price, but it was $25,000. What do the rest of us do? If we want to have that quality, we want to have that history. It's history. Maybe you have a few of the bigger stones, but maybe you have found, since you've owned them, that you're not putting on your 8 or your 9 or your 10 karat every day, and you're looking for something a little bit more wearable. Or I have another option, which I hear from a lot of you every single day, and a lot of you say, I would love to gift one. I want to gift one to a daughter, to a granddaughter, to a sister, to a best friend, to whomever it is who loves jewelry that may not have access to TVON. Or maybe you just want to really treat them right, to something that they'll never get outside of the TVON walls. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of beautiful Tanzanite out there that you can spend dearly on, but it's very pricey. For lower quality, nobody wants to do that. If I can give you the amazing quality, the best of in the world, for a teeny price, that's where the appeal is. That's why they've been so popular, and that's why they don't stick around for the last 6+ years. So let's take a look at our selection. These were just back to us. I love that they're the fancy cuts. That's why they're premium cuts. Notice there's not an oval to be found. Yes. Absolutely. Asher cut. You want to see the inside? Take a look at this cutout detail that the side has. This is the inside. And by the way, that'll be out number 4830. 261. Hey, guys, little trick and tip here. About 30 minutes into the show tonight, I showed something that was very important. It was a yellow diamond band. That piece was sold out in less than 60 seconds. And I think it's sold out. Well, guys, we had about, what did we have? A current count, we had about 162 people miss out on that special. And that was a half hour in, 90 minutes ago. And I say that because we usually get a lot more viewership as this Friday night wears on through the evening. So let me give you a little tip and trick here, because we already have busy phone lines. Please do not wait until you even necessarily see the small price that I'm about to give, because you're gonna love the price. That's my job, is to make sure I don't leave here or I don't move on from a piece until I have found a price that is right, that you'll love, that is probably a lot better than you expected it to be. That's my job here. So that's what I do. So now we need you on the lines ready to go and telling us, just like you did, Tim. They got their eye on the Asher cut, which is the 261 with 23 points in diamonds. Let's go on over to the only yellow gold, but again, you're gonna choose your gold color in any one of these. You do not have to leave them the way they are. And this one is the square cushion, and that's gonna be the 211. 211 with diamonds around it, 59 points. And then we go to the emerald cut. Go ahead, Tim. I will try every one of them on, I promise. I will never leave you hanging on that. I promise you. That's my job, okay? I do it, and I really take a lot of pride in the way I do it. So I will try them all on. I'm just giving everybody else the for instance, but I appreciate your, no, I appreciate it, because I know you guys know. You understand. I promise I won't let anyone have it until I give you first dibs, because they're ready. And then I just want to give everyone the for instance, because you probably need to know the carat weight before you make a decision. This emerald cut is a 320. That is the largest. It also has the diamonds, which I love because it's kind of creative the way this is done. The diamond weighs 28 points, and they are, I love that they're all giving you diamonds that are spectacular VS, but they're not overdone. These are meant to be everyday wearable sizes, styles, and I don't mean small. I just mean, hey guys, what I have left in Blue Wing beyond this, beyond these three we've been waiting to unveil for you. And by the way, there's a reason we're doing it on a Friday and not Saturday or Sunday. I have all kinds of options in the next few days to show you jewelry. But my Saturdays and Sundays, say what you will, but they're busier days and nights than Friday night, because some people go out on Friday nights. I used to go out on Friday. Right? I used to have them off a couple days and they're back and they're anyway, point is, some people are not here on Friday nights. That's why we have to do this tonight, because we don't have quantity to sit here for like 30 minutes and just keep on selling. We don't. It doesn't work that way. So these are the specialty cuts. They're not the ovals. I mean, I love an oval, but don't get me wrong, that's a more ordinary cut. These are not ovals. They're not regular cushion cuts. It's the square cushion, which is so much more waste. It is the emerald cut, which is always so elegant and really shows the red flashes. It has a sheen about it. And then there's the Asher cut, which is really rare because you have step faceting within a wasteful cut. So that's why the Asher cut's considered probably the most rare of all three if you're looking at cutting wise. The colors are there. They're all Blue Wing Block D. Notice that I love that we have a yellow and two white, so you can kind of see, imagine your favorite stone in your favorite gold. Hopefully with having different examples up there, you can easily find which one is best for you. And remember, you also have a rose gold. I just don't recommend it. You'll send it back. So don't do that if you don't want to send it back. Let's get you on the lines here. Blue Wing Block D, they're all the same price. They're all the same price. Now I do want to try them on. And this is the Asher cut first, so take a look. It's got the cutout details, this ribbon-like design on the sides, which is so attractive. I want to put them all side by side for a minute. Here's the square cushion. I love that one too. A little more, I would say a little more sparkle, if you will, from the square cushion. Acts almost as a round does. Then we have the emerald cut. I'll put that on right on between them here, so you can see them all kind of similar in the same plane here, so you can check them out together. And this is going to be, again, your choice of. So look at how beautiful emerald cut. That's, again, the largest. That's the 3 carat 11, no, 320 rather, oh my goodness, 320, plus we have the 261 is right over here. That's the one you got your eye on. That's the Asher cut, the 261, and then we also have the 59 points in diamonds around the 211, which is the square cushion. You can choose your gold color. They're all the same price. We've got how many people? 2? I love that we're doing something extra special here. Do not pay this $39.99. Please do not. I've got a better value. This is so exciting. All you got to do is call. It really is that easy. It truly is. I just cannot say enough about this. And this value, when you're choosing your, not just your gold color, you're choosing your ring size. You're choosing to tell me where to send it. We're going to get it there for free. This is all full service luxury. That's what really TVON is. Quality and value, yes. That's the obvious thing. But what a lot of people don't realize if they're newer with us is that you're getting free shipping every single item, every single day, every single show. You're getting that free gold color change when we can, which on all 3 of these, we can. And then you've got the amazing opportunity to also get it ring sized. It is not you running around all over town paying $300 per size. Again, I live in LA, it's more. I'm going on average. You might live where it's more money, you might live where it's less. It's incredibly expensive to get a ring size these days because gold's $3,000 an ounce. And even if, by the way, you're going smaller, it's still pricey to get a ring size. So I don't think that, well, I don't think there's any better place or better opportunity, and you still have a money back guarantee. So if this seems too good to be true, well, I'm going to ask you to try it before you make that decision, because let me send it to your house and then decide. Then you decide if I'm just up here blowing smoke and hot air or if I'm really giving you the best values on planet Earth, because I already know we are. And here's your chance right now where it's not going to be $39 per ring. Call me early. Guys, I'm going to do something I'm not supposed to do. I am supposed to get tonight, for our big blowout Friday night, it's not just a Blue Wing Block D trio, it's a Blue Wing Block D blowout, all caps. This is serious, no cap, as the kids say, but it's all caps to really emphasize. That just means no, like kids say no cap. It means I'm being serious, I'm truthful, I'm not lying. No cap. This is really what it's all about when there's a $39, $29, $19.99. That's the value. I'm going to make sure this goes lower. And what we're going to do is bring it, significantly lower than $19.99. I really want to get these out the door, and I know we're supposed to get $1,777 tonight on this March 7th. Oh, yeah, 3 rings, $1,777. Let's go lower. Remember, the 3 carat 20 is on the right side. The 2 carat 61 is on the left side, and the one in the middle is 211, and you're choosing everything. If there's anything else you can think of that I can throw in for free, please let me know. It's just we haven't thought of anything else yet. At this point, we haven't thought of anything else that we can throw in free that already hasn't been done, that hasn't been thought of. This is your chance. And first timers, oh my goodness, if you're a first time TVON viewer, shopper, collector, Tanzanite lover, this is the wheel, and this is where every single one of them wearable every single day. You don't wait for that special occasion that's once in a while. You just live in your Tanzanite, and it's not $17.77. That is the price I'm supposed to get tonight. I'm going lower for you. I really want to make this a night and an evening and a Friday night to remember, and this is for all my Tanzanite gals out there and guys and anybody else who wants to have one. Here's how you do it. It's not going to be 17 or 16 or 15. I promise. I'm going lowest price I would say I can, but honestly, this is a lot lower than I can go. I want you to have them, and we already have a lot of people on the phone lines. Well, it's about to be busier up in here, so give us a call now because they're not even $15.99, and these are diamonds. They're solid gold. They're fantastic value already, but we're not even asking for $1,599, and I think we're going to go extra, extra, extra low. I really want to make this happen for you, and no, there's nothing else more affordable in our entire Blue Wing Block D collection than this. Which one do you want to see in the hand by itself? Oh, okay, so we're already verifying on the cushion. I know you're still verifying on the Asher. What about the emerald cut, which is the largest, the 3 carat 20? I tell you what, $1,499, not your price. We're going lower than that. Guys, we're going to really blow this thing out. This is your night to remember. Get a piece of jewelry of Tanzanite to commemorate this evening because it's not even going to be $1,499. No way to buy a gold band. No way. You don't buy gold bands by themselves for this type of price. This is your moment. Get as many, even if you want a collection. I say get as many as you need. That sounds crazy to some people, but not our viewers. I have gals that have 70 Blue Wing Block Ds at this point. I talked to a gal the other day. She has 103 Blue Wing Block D pieces, pendants, earrings, rings galore. And you know what? This is why, because we make them so incredibly affordable. That's the whole point. Everybody should have one or 2 or 70, whatever you need. But it's not $14.99 either. We're going even lower. This is the value to be a part of. This is the one to get. Let's make it even better. They're not $14.99. Sending them out. Happy Friday, everybody. Be with me all weekend, all through Monday night. This is going to be a weekend to remember, and I'll make them $1,399 a ring. And there's nowhere else to get a gold band for that price, so I think that's obvious. We are the leaders in values. There's no secret to that. But when you're taking the literal best Tanzanite in the world and you're making it this affordable and you're sending them out this quickly when they are surrounded in VS Diamonds and there's all the choices you have to make, like that fabulous gold color and your exact ring size. Like, don't just say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me your exact ring size. Very few people are an exact size 6 or an exact size 10. We got quarter, we got half, we got 3/4 sizes, we've got full sizes. We've got your gold change as well. So you see up there, we got yellow and white. You decide. Yes. Let's go the side profile on which one? The Asher? You got it. Here's the side profile on the Asher cut. A little upside down here, but it's got only elevation just enough to accommodate the culet, just to set it up so it's off the hand. You heard me say earlier, we don't want those culets scraping your precious, delicate skin. So there's the culet, and that's going to be that beautiful profile. And here's the profile on the cushion square. Again, this one doesn't have as deep a culet, but it's got that little elevation to that basket work so that it can give a lot of light to that stone and show off its brilliance. And then here we go. And if you're waiting on hold, like I said earlier, not a lot of operators here tonight, so thank you for your patience, and please bear with us, and we'll be right with you. And there's the big one. That's actually the 3 carat 20, so that's the largest. The only one up there that goes over 3 carats is that 320, so I guess that would also be your best value, just on a per carat price tag level. I want to thank you, Kirsten, and thank you, Renee. I see you guys, you're having a nice little repartee back and forth on one of our social channels tonight. Love that. Well, thank you both. You are so kind. Pleased to be a part of your conversation. How sweet of you guys. And Renee also sent me an email earlier today. That was Renee who sent me an email about her fabulous signet ring. She loves her signet ring. So I'm so glad. That is my baby. That's my baby, and I love that ring. And again, it wasn't intended to ever be made here at TVON, but you know, we had to. Yes. Like maybe on the hand too. This is how it looks from the sun. Oh boy, this is tough to tweeze, but let me show you on the hand here. Here's the Asher cut on the hand. Now, does she have any specific questions? Like, is she concerned about any particular thing? Like, does it sit up too high, or does she want me to get a measurement? I've seen rings there are rings that sit like a second skin. Most of them don't include center stones. With any center stone, this is to your collar there, Tim, with any center stone, there's gonna have to be some kind of elevation to it because of the fact that they are cut the way they are. There's some body and some depth to the stone cutting always, because they have, you know, that's how cutting's done. So there has to be an elevation, but sometimes I agree. Sometimes designers can get a little, you know, crazy when it comes to elevating for no reason. We would never do that here, because we understand that we want you to be able to live in your favorite jewelry pieces. We don't want you to have to, I have them too. I'm a woman who wears a lot of jewelry. You're not buying from somebody who doesn't at least experience jewelry the way I think a lot of us do. That's the thing. I mean, you want to rely on somebody who not only knows their stuff, but also, you know, I'm a jewelry wearer and lover and collector myself. So I know exactly what we're thinking when we buy great timeless pieces, and we want them to be wearable. And I know that as a jewelry shopper myself, who I'm jewelry obsessed, I have a lot of pieces, yes, that I simply, sometimes those pieces, if they're always getting in the way, I get it. I don't wear them all the time. We want you to be able to wear it. I don't think we ever do anything that's not wearable. Go ahead. The design? Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's a lot, I would say very scrolly. It almost looks like little florals. And then imagine a ribbon that is asymmetric, that starts on one side, goes up and around, almost creates like figure a half of a figure eight, and then comes on around down. The opposite side does the opposite angle. So they actually flip it, and they do the opposite on the other side. So it's not just cookie cutter stamped. It's got a real specific design element where they made it different on each side. So there's cutout details. Those are intentional to show some skin through the design. There's diamonds that act almost as like a ribbon or an overlay around and through. And then, of course, we've got really, I think, the most classic design up there. If you want classic, I think you're going with the center cushion. You're going with the cushion cut square in the center. It's a very classic halo with a couple diamonds down the sides. Yes? Emerald cut by itself here looks like this. This is 7877. Now the attraction here, couple things. Emerald cut's very elegant. I know a lot of ladies who love an emerald cut seem to be just very elevated in their style, very elegant. It carry themselves with a distinction and almost like really just kind of, there's that statuesque way they might glide into a room instead of saunter, right? Saunter, glide instead of like trudge on in, right? It's just a beautiful elegance about this cut, but we've still modernized it with a unique mounting with the pave on either side. Notice it's a little asymmetric, and then you have, instead of a whole halo that makes it kind of, been there, done that, it's got the diamonds that start on one side of the band, come up and over on one side, and then reach down to the other. So that's the three. Now that's the 320. That's the only stone up here of the three that is over 3 carats. So that's the 320, does have 28 points in diamonds. Let me show you the cushion cut square on the hand as well. Remember, this is the 211. Conversely, this is the smallest carat weight, but it's a really unique cut because it gives you a lot of razzle dazzle, doesn't it? Square cushion, diamonds all the way around it. That one's going to be the 211 with the 59 points. Again, if you're not sure, if you're somebody who tends to go really classic all the time, if you like a lot of round brilliant diamonds for engagement rings and things like that, if you're a really classic gal, I would say this is probably the mounting you're going to choose, and then you get a lot of extra sparkle with that stone. That's the 211 with 59 points. Here is the Escher, which is, again, more modern to its feel, very saturated on that color, showing it off beautifully with that cutting. That's going to be the 261 with 23 points in diamonds, and again, a lot of wide gold, but still really comfortable, and a lot of open cutout work as well. So that'll be $13.99. And any questions for me before we go? $13.99. Want to give each one its own little time to shine in the spotlight, if you will. And then, of course, remember, you're choosing your gold. So let's say you're thinking, well, I really like the look of that Asher on the left, but I really like the yellow gold of the cushion. Well, that's a great thing. You can change it. You can say, it's like you're customizing, right? It's like you're choosing all your favorites. You're choosing, think of it like choosing your stone, but it's really easy. Choose the stone in the mounting, choose the gold color. We're giving you the two most classic combinations there to look at. So hopefully it'll be a nice, easy one to visualize. And then you've got your choice of course, one thing stays the same. It's the incredible low price tag that I've given, which obviously is far too low. How many times have we seen rings like this with those same carat weights? They're usually $24.99 or more, right? It's the last of the last, and it's the classic collection, if you will, because these are all extremely exotic cuts, beautifully set. You're choosing, again, the design, which is your carat weight you're cutting and your design of the diamonds. You're choosing your gold color, and you're choosing your ring size. So there are 3 decisions to make. And if you're brand new with us, remember, if you register for the very first time, meaning if you've never shopped here or never registered before, there's an extra little surprise for you. It's a little nice little extra coupon discount you're getting on your very first purchase whenever you choose to make it. But I think this would be a prime opportunity. And you're getting our last of the blue wing block Ds, which are going really, really quickly. So take a look at it one more time. $13.99, any one you want. And if you have any questions about anything you've seen in the last 2 hours and 22 minutes, let me know, because we're happy to help you out, recap those as well. And then again, hopefully you don't forget to join me in the morning. About 14 and a half hours from now, we'll be back. We'll do it again tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday night. Trying to make sure everyone knows the schedule. All right, coming up, $13.99. I'm going to give it a final 60 seconds for everybody to make those last minute. Let's see what everybody wants. Don't forget about the Rhodochrosite, the scapolite. Some really, really gorgeous museum collectibles without museum price tags here tonight. So please keep that in mind as well. Purple diamond, also a little enthralled with that one. Also, we do have a bigger Tanzanite, so 627. I did not leave the big stones out tonight. I've got a beautiful 627 cushion cut. It's the elongated cushion, so we can see that. I've got the North Star necklace. Haven't seen that in a while. And loving this. What? We went lower on a price tag of an old favorite. Wowza. Well, this doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't gold, yeah, hasn't gold gone up in the last 6 years? I think so. Look what it's done in the last couple of months. And this is, I would say, more now. What we're going to show you next is more now than it was when it debuted. All right, coming up, final seconds. How are we doing, Andy? Should I let everyone know? I can't even keep track of who's on what shape. That's the problem with these trios. I never know who's on what. Who's getting what? There's been so many questions, so much talk about these incredible pieces, those great blue wing block Ds we can't get enough of, but soon we're going to have no choice but to leave them as a memory, a good one, but a memory. And now what's coming up, so attractive, so cool. I have a very special piece from yesteryear, 1110460. Take a look at this. Okay, so we're going to go from superstars in Tanzanite to a superstar and a literal star design, but so much more elegant than maybe just your basic stars. And this is how we do it. We've got, and this is where, do you see how you can move it along as you want? So we have added 2 charms. This is so in vogue right now to see medallion style pieces and charms on one side, very designer, very you know who. And we've got a couple of extra charms here attached to the chain that are really lovely, and that's our beautiful North Star. Now somehow, 111460, old item number, it's because it was designed a long time ago, debuted over 6 years ago, very popular, always has been. How is this a better price today? 62 points is your diamond weight. There's a 1-inch drop in just that star, and you'll see it up close because there's a mix of diamonds and mirror finished in the gold, and then there's 2 separate charms, which I want to show you up close as well, that are so pretty, that one's a star and one's a circle, like your bezel set, diamonds by the yard, and all of those bezel set pieces we love. And then you've got fully finished, look at that. I wouldn't mind wearing it that way. There's a huge reflective mirror finished surface that's on the back side, so now that's finishing. And let's go ahead and take a look at it here up close. What I want to do is show you, prop it up more or less, so we can really get in there and look at the details of the actual drop, because it can be tough to make out with all the glare that mirror finish picks up. So what we have is 460, 62 points, that's almost 2/3 of a carat in your diamonds. And then also this beautiful way it's alternating. How about the way it starts with the big diamond in the center? And then you get a little bit smaller, but graduated. So all these different sizes in diamonds, starting large from the middle and then reaching on out with that kind of spiked effect that's so complicated to do because you're working with all different sizes. Every diamond in the piece is a different size. That's not easy. And then you've got the mirror finishing, as I mentioned, and then you've got your hallmark in the back, of course, but that's not going to show if you're wearing it because you're not that close. And then I also want to show everybody here, Tony, if I could just hold it up close, I want to show you these little charms that I think I had backwards because this is a little awkward to show here, but still got to see it nonetheless. And let me flip them because they're going the wrong way. Because let me flip it around because I don't have it on. This is designed to face forward when it's on because it's like our diamonds by the yard that dangle as well. There you go. I got it the right way now. So these are actually going to be fixed, meaning they're actually set so that they stay the right distance apart from each other. And as you see, they each have big diamond round brilliance. One's a star design, one's the round bezel. And then you got your star design in the middle. So we take it back on over to the hand, and keep in mind it does have adjustability as well. So with the chain in the back, you're going to have a spring ring closure, 3 different lengths you choose from day by day, 16, 17, or 18. And I do have the white gold. I do. We're going to show that to you next. But when it's dropping the actual North Star, I call it, it's a very designer way to do a star, that's for sure. And then that's what it looks like. I'll jog it on over a little bit this way so you can see it separated from the charms, because I think that's what you want to do. And when you do that, the charms are, I know they're on the camera right side, but they're actually on your left. So your left side when you wear them. That's always how it will be. So I'd like to let you know. I'm going to take it on over to the hand shot here. And then what I'm going to do is actually show you the white gold, because you might be deciding and think you want to go one way, but you never know. Maybe you'll like this white gold. So let me show that to you next. And yes, the piece itself moves a bit, so you can adjust where it is, which ironically, do you guys know that there's 2 ways they did this? Because the yellow one's moving and the white gold's not. Because I remember the original did not. So this is where it always is going to stay right where it is. I'm going to make a note, unless you guys say otherwise, I'm going to insist that it's like this, because then it doesn't move and that's exactly where it should be. So we'll do that because that's where how you keep the charms separated. And that's going to be on your right side. So Andy, we may want to let everyone know that if they have a choice, because we have totally different ones here. And that's, yeah. So this one's got the charms on the right side of your body. The other one's on the left. So just so everyone's, keep in mind. And then this one's fixed and stationary, which is the way I think it should be done. Because otherwise, your charms are never going to be where they should be. So here we go with 460. Let's blow it out. $799. Easy, easy. And we have 30 minutes left in our Friday night together. So let's help you out. This is the way it was always done. So that's the way, still adjustable and all of that. Still that mirror finish backdrop. There's your adjustability you have. It's going to be the subtlety of the O-rings that allow you to adjust it at 16, 17, or 18. That's the front. Here again is the back. So you can see that's all mirror finished for your medallion. Do you see how here it's using 1 O-ring? That's the way it should be done. It keeps it right there centered up so you have your charms equally spaced up one side. So that's how I'm going to request. This one obviously was probably made custom, and I don't know how it got here like that. So this is the way it is intended to be and how it's always been. I've presented this many, many, many times over the years. So $799 for that price tag. And with that, we're going to move along. We do have the one bigger Tanzanite. Take a look at this. This is the one big one. That's the 6 carat. That no doubt somebody looking at the 2 and the 3s is probably saying, okay, great. But now I need the bigger stone. What do you have for me? Here it is, item number 7654. And let me give that a quick little extra polish. And then we're going to show you what we can do on a 627 with diamonds every which way. So for anybody who wants that larger museum reserve, we are here. Back with it, and keep calling on the North Star design pieces with charms. This is so much fun. They're fun. They're very fresh. This is what we're seeing now in a lot of jewelry. Not just the celestial element the stars bring, but also just that sort of charm influence. And here we go. It's going to be item number 1127654. It's a 627 Museum Reserve with 142 in the diamonds. And keep calling on the 2s and the 3 carat Tanzanites as well. Check with your operators and see, because I was just up here telling you about them, answering questions. I don't know what's left or what's available. So that's something, the operators are the only ones that have that information at this very moment. But here we are with the 627 elongated, yes. Thank you. White or yellow, by the way. You can get rose too. I just don't have the rose to show you in the star necklace, but you can get it. And it would be pretty as well. But the white and the yellow are just so classic, aren't they? And then here we go with a very special 627. Yeah, I got to mark this down too, because that's what we've been doing on everything tonight, including our Blue Wing Black D Trio blowout. Here we go with something a little bit more unique for you in elongated cushion. Boy, that's a 627 that's reading a lot larger than that, isn't it? A lot larger. And now we just need to make it disappear as fast as we possibly can. Here's what it looks like on the hand, by the way. Just a quick look at it. Try it on so you can really see the elongation of that. Tim, did they ever decide on a Tanzanite over there? Wonderful. All right. So 627, and we'll make this, okay. Can't be 99.99 any longer. Got to make that disappear. The stones got to go. Look at that. Elevators of light. We usually only see that with certain stones, not usually a blue winged block D. They're very saturated by nature. They're very neon. We're not used to seeing that amazing way that that light just ripples through like that. That's beautiful. But it's also going to be a much better price than 99. Keep calling, guys. We got 27 minutes left in tonight's show. And then we kick off the big weekend. The big non-stop jewelry party weekend. And I'll make this easy right now. First caller can have it, $49.90. You know what, skip it. Let's do better than that. I got to do better. I got to move some jewelry before we go. We've only got a few short minutes. It's time to make sure everything finds its home. Here's how we do it. Yes. Hi, Sherman. Sherman in Texas, welcome to our show. And that was a star necklace, right? Very cool. Oh, never mind. I'm not caught up. Wonderful. Well, Sherman, welcome to our show. Thank you so much. Hey, Andy, is that our only new register so far all night long? Sherman in Texas. Love it. All right. The rest of you, y'all been here. You know what's up. You're coming back for more. I love it. Well, welcome in. Welcome to a big, big finale of Friday night fabulosity. Hope you found something that you just can't live without tonight. This is it in the Tanzanite. You know what? I said better. I mean better. Not $49, not even $39.99. This is going extra low. Got to move jewelry last 26 minutes. Let me know what your requests are because we've shown you everything tonight. This was our big finale here with the big Tanzanite. Probably should have started with this one that led into the 3 and the 2 carats. But hey, this is how we're rolling tonight. And we still have a lot of those star necklaces going. So if you would like any one of those, white, yellow, rose, $7.99. Crazy good value on that star necklace considering charms are all included. You don't need to build your own charm necklace. It's all included right out the gate. So I love that too. But this is not $39.99. Even better value. Last call on our show. Thank you again for being with me on Friday. It's so nice to kick off our weekend together because it's a big one. We got a lot to do this weekend. So many big debuts. Aren't the, wait a minute. Aren't the hoops coming up this weekend with the big diamonds? Not the huge ones, not the 28 karat ones, but the, are those coming up this weekend? The 3 big diamond, no? Okay. I don't know. I've been out of state, so I don't know what's going on. I think it's this weekend. I think we got a really special pair of earrings to premiere this weekend. Oof, I should have probably, you know what, maybe they're not this weekend. I don't know, I'll have to check. But you got to be with us, because if it's not that, it's something else big premiering, because we got a lot of special things happening. But this is not going to be 30, guys, you remember the half-inch hoops we did with the 2 carats and diamonds with only the few stones? They were big. We're making a slightly smaller version of that I think they're either debuting this weekend or next. So either way, there's a lot going on in big hoop earrings that you're going to love. Okay, but this is not going to be 39 because obviously, listen, it stayed here. It can't stay here. It can't just sit here and, you know, spin and look pretty. It's got to go, and it's not going to be 39 or 38 or 37 or 36 or $35.99 as we come in and get an even closer look at it, and we'll send it out right now for $3,499 instead. And that's for one caller. And then we're about ready to show you something as a bit of a finale here. If you have any questions about anything you've seen, or more importantly, want to see something. Again, the 3 pieces that I thought would go the fastest tonight, well, one was the Congolese tourmaline. That did go very quickly. But there's a Rhodochrosite, and there's a gorgeous scapolite round, and the purple diamond that are still being verified. So that's interesting. We've got a really, really good like little collection of museum pieces that are still available and up for grabs tonight, which is really amazing. And then I don't think, let's see, we didn't have any color change Sphene yet, and I'm thinking we need one. A really good color change Sphene, and I have one. And if anybody needs a Congolese tourmaline that's not quite as sizable as the last one we have one. And then here's the color change Sphene, which is our 298 emerald cut. Okay, here we go. The one that everybody's talking about, the stone of the moment. Is this? Well, I see why we like it. We know we love it. It's the color change Sphene in the fabulous cut. This is, yeah, emerald cut's a little bit weird because it doesn't have step faceting. It's showing off this firework effect, total complete brilliance from the inside out, centered up, perfect cutting. And all of these different diamonds, there are princess cuts, rounds, and tapered baguettes. We went all out on this mounting. And it's item number 1127808. That is such a good ring. And it's a really bright neon stone. This is going to be the neon green that changes to red because it is the color changing variety of Sphene. It also is a huge individual gem. This is our nearly 3-carater. It's a 298 rock star. Item number 7808, 298 plus 92 points in diamonds and all those different varieties of. And yep, all that you see that's green right there, that will change in a different light environment to red. And then still with all the brilliance, the reds, the yellows, the blues, all those fiery tones, they're coming through no matter what. It is gorgeous. And I just can't believe we have princess cuts in there too. Baguettes, rounds, that's one thing, but to add princess cuts as well, so special. First caller gets it. There's a brand new blowout price, and it's no longer $99.99. Take a look at this on the hand. That's what we're waiting on. This flash becomes even more powerful the further away you go. Somehow, some way, the brilliance just does not stop. It does not quit. It's not 99, 89, 79, 69. I know we need a deal on a Sphene. It's the first and only of the night. It is not going to be even $69.99. This is one of those big time values. And you see the brilliance. I'm barely moving it. Barely. And look at the kind of rainbow colors that are pronounced all the way through that stone. It doesn't stop. It's not 69, 59, even $49.99. And that looks like a lot more diamond weight. You're getting princess rounds and tapered baguettes, all still creating the timeless nature of a halo design. And it's not $49.99 either. Okay, now we're just talking about that big Friday finale discount. This is what happens with 20 minutes left in the show when you got to really get some other last couple of items out the door. This is how we do it. It's not going to be even $49.99. This one is $3,999. That's our best price on that Sphene, and one of the rarities you can ever truly get in the world of gems is right there. And then there is a new markdown on our golden zircon. We did have the big yellow one earlier. That one's still in that pricey level. We do have an 8-carat 30. So there is another Sphene that's got a little more golden tone to it. So we better show that. And that's got a markdown as well. Big yellow diamond is here if anybody wants to see our 2-carat plus. And if you want to go ahead and pick up those star necklaces, you may. The bangles, remember we had 2 great diamond bangle options for you. Thank you. And then we have got the piece that's got to go is really the ruby bracelet. To be honest, it's got to be the rubies. This bracelet is $99.99 tonight. It's 18 karat solid gold. It looks like it's going back to the designer tomorrow on a Sunday. Yeah, this designer loves to come on Saturday. All right, so they run a whole 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. So this one looks like it's going. This is our last look at it. It's a designer piece that, maybe I'll just say it. This is the, I'm probably not supposed to say this, but this is the piece that actually has a specific retail value that it will be back in the shop tomorrow. And it's not cheap. This is a retail value, and I can vouch for this because it goes right back tomorrow afternoon, right between the, I assume they're going to come between the 1 o'clock hour and the 5 o'clock hour, because that's, yeah, I doubt they're going to come at 6 a.m. But here's the thing. This one has a retail value of $129,999. It's a $130,000 piece. We had it for $30. And then I kept on dropping the price, and it got to an all-time low. This is 7 inches, by the way. Beautifully finished. We're going to go up close. And who's got the Sphene? We're going to find out. That Sphene sounds like it's verifying right now. There's the ruby piece. This is 19 carats, and they're all Burma. And it's even 18 karat solid gold. And it's almost 2 carats in diamonds that look like big marquise cuts, but it's a series of rounds in each section, each link. This looks like you stacked 3, but it's all one. And then there's this wonderful clasp. I didn't show this earlier specifically, but it's an insert closure, so it's just one side inserts into the other. And let me try to do this. It's weird because it's upside down, and there we go. And then look at that. One figure 8 safety locks it, but no break in the pattern at all. And this is your little button. That little elevated button, that's how you release it, yes. On the Rhodochrosite, you can. Yes, you can. Thank you. Rhodochrosites from earlier sold, and this one, the ruby bracelet, in white gold only, soon to be sold. And there's a look at that front and back. And how about each and every one of those rubies just immaculately matched? They really are. It's perfect matching all the way through. And this one's going to be only $9,999 with that big retail value back into that retail environment tomorrow. That's only if it sticks around tonight. And then if you have any final requests that you want to see before we go and wrap up this show in about 17 minutes, well, we would love to hear from you. And there is, okay, this platinum emerald necklace looks like $1 million, but it's hardly $1 million. The only caveat here is that it's a 16-inch, but in my experience, these types of collars are usually what we like to see in a 16-inch size. Take a look at this. It's an emerald necklace in platinum, and that's all attached. So this has a collar feel. It's almost like a herringbone. It's like a flattened link with a herringbone link design, so it's really smooth, so no catching on anything. And then you've got your emerald here. That's Colombian emerald, 53-point pair, 61 points in diamonds, 71.90 is the item number. Let's send this out really quickly. And look at that, the ruby bracelet, the emerald necklace. They are a match made in heaven, aren't they? And this emerald necklace will go very quickly. It's 16 inches, but with the drop you have, keep in mind, it's going to sit where most of us like it to sit, which is right there at the base of the collarbone, because collar styles usually are looking best right there. Then they won't flip or turn either. Let me show you where that's going to hit. That's going to hit right here. So that's going to be a 16-inch. Hits right about there. All my collars I wear at 16 inches. I love them that way. Look at how beautiful, glowy that emerald is, even from a distance away. That emerald is 53 points, 61 points in the diamonds, which is rounded and the V shape, but 16 inches. So it sits right there where it just makes sense, I think, to sit in that little hollow. And what we're going to do is blow it out. Do you know that this piece, back to the hand we go, then we'll show it up close. This used to be $69.99. And makes sense because it's a whole lot of platinum. And this isn't like a little flimsy chain with a pendant. This is a fantastic platinum collar. This is a necklace. It's a substantial superstar necklace. And I'm going to show it up close because we're not going to hide the beauty of this emerald. That's clarity. And I'm holding it taut here so we can see the emerald, so it sits. But look at that V shape that leads in. There's a closer look at your herringbone design in that platinum collar. Here's the emerald itself, which is beautifully done. And that's a better angle to look straight up in the eye to you. I'll make this one under $2,000. That doesn't make any sense at all. $19.99? Nope. We got a last 15 minutes together tonight. Let me hold this sideways for you just so we can really see the proper angle so you can know everything you're getting with that stone. Look at that. It's not 19. It's not $18.99. I cannot get over this price for platinum in that collar. Again, will never flip or turn because of the way that link is created, how substantial it is, how wide it is. Let's go even lower than $18.99 or $17.99. This is what Friday's all about. And welcome to our final 15 of this fabulous Friday finale. It's going to be only $17.77. And that's one only. It's got to go. $17.77 for a Colombian emerald. Look at that piece. And diamonds and platinum and a lot of it. And so that's the way to go for our platinum emerald lovers right there. There's a conch pearl piece too. If you want to see a conch pearl, it's in a pendant and chain. We do have, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I've only shown it once. It's the diamond in the most rare and unique cut I've ever seen. Still to this day, and I've seen alphabet, like the entire alphabet done in diamonds. A friend of mine has patented diamond cutting where she's able to cut letters with one single diamond. They are enormously expensive because you have to start with such a large diamond and then do it custom, and then you're paying for the fact that a lot of times you end up with no diamond because the cutting goes awry and it's waste. So then, yeah, it's pricey. Point is, I've got a very unusual cut here that I think is even a little more special. And that is because this one single diamond is a spade. I still cannot believe that we have this. And it's item number 1127442. And it's also platinum. And it's actually got a little bit of 18 karat gold because, well, the diamond is really, I think, accentuated with that yellow gold wraparound design. So that's a bezel, all custom made for that spade cut in the diamond. Then you get the 93 points in fancy cuts around it, which are also marquise cuts all the way around it. Actually, yes, all marquise. I'm trying to see if there was one pear shape, but it looks like all marquise. So fancy on fancy. And what we need to do is make it a deal and a discount. And that's the thing with diamonds is that, well, any jewelry and really anything in life, if there is something limited or rare, whether it's forced man-made limited, like you design, let's say you're producing a handbag and you're going to produce 10 of them, that automatically just makes it more collectible because you only produce 10. Then there are things like this that we're dealing with Mother Nature's best. Well, but then there's this other issue in this layer where it's a really unique cut of a diamond. Have you ever seen a spade cut diamond outside of TVON? I had not. And I know, again, we all work together to kind of share our stories of what we know and what we see and what we love in jewelry because it's something that you probably share with us. That's a 2-carat stone on its own. We don't see 2-carat white diamonds here. Ever. Ever. So the 2-carat in that fancy cut really elevates it. It's just, there's so much to love about it. And yet, I know I have a 1-carat diamond sitting here. It's a regular standard cut. It's a 1-carat diamond, and it's a cushion cut. And you know how much it is? It's $69.99. Then I have the stone that's double the size in the very unique cut that this is, that is clearly one of a kind, and also with the fancy diamonds around it, and it is not $69.99 for double the size of the diamond. Again, if you want me to bring out the 1-carat classic cut, I can certainly do that. But I think if you're at all intrigued by owning something rare and specialty like this true spade cut, which I'm just thinking for any of my poker players out there, for minute gals who love to, again, whatever it is, that, or if you just like unique pieces, because we love our diamonds, but we probably have a round, and you might have an emerald cut, or you might have a cushion or a trillion or a marquise. This is the spade that is not even $69.99. I can't do that price on a 1-carat diamond. This is the 2-carat, plus you're getting, well, it's got almost 3 carats overall, and here's what it looks like on, and it's not even $6,000. It is $59.99. One caller gets it. So that is the way you get a really unique diamond, and I love the way it's accentuated, a little bit of 18-karat gold mixed in with the platinum, so you're still showing off how white and bright the diamonds are, but you're getting that little additional two-tone just to make sure it wraps it all together if you are somebody who wears different metals all at once. And so that's it at $59.99. I know, I went outside the box there. Nobody was tuning in tonight expecting to see that. I get that. Nobody thought we'd bring out the spade diamond, but here it is at $59.99. That's just incredible. That's something that you will only have. And that really is, we do one-of-a-kinds all the time, but that's usually one-of-a-kind. Here's this stone, here's that stone. This is one-of-a-kind because it's this exact carat weight and this exact color from this exact source. This is one-of-a-kind the world over that I know of. So I've been around the business for a long time, seen a fair share of diamonds, given that they're the most popular stone in fine jewelry, and yet that cut is everything. And to get a price like that on a 2-carat diamond, that has that fancy cutting, and to get a price like that, that doesn't happen. So that's $59.99. Okay, let's keep on rocking. We got a little recap for you, and then any questions you have, it is time to go. So we've got 9 minutes. This is where it is last call. Let me show you the zircon, not the big one. I know that one's been seen. That one's probably going on my tab. And then here we go with the gold and yellow. This one is impressive. This one's got a new mark down as well. It's 8 carats 30 in that zircon. This is a beauty, 5681. 8 carat 30 cushion cut. Look how bright. This is more of a marigold tone. Has a little bit of a golden hue yellow, like think really not orange. I wouldn't say orange or brown, but it's definitely got that richness to the 8 carat 30 golden yellow. 71 points in diamonds. Perfectly frame it. That spade just cannot go away. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Check it out. It's a great piece. Try it out. I think you're going to love it. But this has got the 830 and a new discount. Please, oh please, oh please, can we move some zircons before we go? We've had all these beautiful blues in the earrings. We had the big yellow, which was that, 23 carat. Now we're going to the 8 carat 30. A very nice size, a really good value. $59.99 was the price on this one, but we just did that on a diamond. A 2 carat white diamond. So now we just got to send this out in a hurry. Let's make it $2,990. You know what? I'm in the last now 8 minutes. And we still have an opal that looks like that. So if you want the opal, call me, because we got the opal coming up. And I got to give away some jewelry because we can't just end the show now. We have 8 minutes to work with. We got to move some jewelry. It just means Lolo got to go Lolo. That's all that means. So we can all rendezvous tomorrow morning in 14 hours and start anew with brand new jewelry. But it's not 25 or 24 or 23 or 22. I'm going to try it on the hand here. Look at this. That is not $22.99. It's only $2,199. It looks like those spotlights outside of the, oh, could it be Club TVON? The spotlights saying the party's here, where they're all working. There'll be like 4 or 5 at a time, and they're all just doing that circle. So they all kind of overlap, underlap. Do you see what's happening there? It looks seriously like something spinning inside the stone, something that's all lit up, like multiple different spotlights or searchlights that are moving round and around in that stone for $21.99. Let's get to that opal. That is quite the zircon. 2 gorgeous golden yellows tonight in one show. And here comes the opal. Well, this is going to be easy, because there's one thing that's certain here. I cannot let these 7 minutes go by without showing you a few more pieces and, more importantly, getting them out the door. Look at all this great jewelry we have, all this great jewelry. Let's get to an opal. Haven't seen too many. The one I had was a pendant, pin pendant. This is going to be the ring with the diamonds just on the left and the right side. Call me on the zircon. That's still hanging out. So is our big one, the 23 carater, is also still here if you'd like it. But this one's got to go. It's opal out of where? Australia. No mistake in that. This is not Ethiopian material. And even though it's got a little translucency to it, meaning you can see a little bit through it, still Australian opal. Look at that. That's a great stone. Item numbers 112-7531, a giveaway for the end of our show. Couple minutes left. Still have the purple diamond hanging out here. Still have the scapolite. The Rhodochrosite found its home. But the scapolite's got to go. The purple diamond's got to go. They're all under 3,000. We're going to make this opal 7531, platinum 273 opal, and the 14 points in the diamonds. And then there's a little extra detail top and bottom, just some extra prongage there to make it look interesting. And then you've got the opal that is already looking amazing. How good can this get? If it looks like that right here under the most harsh of lighting, what's it going to look like at home on your hand? Even better. Okay, now I'm seeing something totally, totally, totally different. Look at that. Pinks and reds and oranges galore. Shall we give it away? I can't stand the idea of one more piece staying here tonight. Can't do it, won't do it. Let's just make this happen. And I know $39.99. I get it. It's worth every penny. Anywhere you're shopping for jewelry, there would be people fighting over that price. You know that and I know that. But we have a different standard for pricing, for discounts. It's the end of our show. Let's move a couple last-minute pieces before we go. This is the one that I know you can never fully understand how good these opals are until you actually make the call and tell us where to send it. But the second you open that box, you're going to go, Lolo. Lolo, come on. You gave away an opal and I picked it up. It's not going to be $39, $29, $19.99. I'll blow it out. I just want to move some jewelry for the end of our night, okay? This is kicking off what is going to be a parade of fine jewelry for the next 48 hours. So what I'm going to do is not 19, not 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I'll make it $9.99 first caller. Someone's got to get it, and I'm giving it away. It's time to move some last-minute pieces. I'm going to show you the scapolite next. The scapolite will go. The opal's probably already gone. How does something like that stay? For $9.99, that's the one to get. Let's go to our scapolite, because I know that opal's gone, right? It's got to be. And then here's the scapolite that you must have. And yes, the opal is gone. Congratulations. And here we go with the scapolite. It's a recap. It's item number 6492. Take a look at that. 6492. Come on in. Let me help you with anything. Call me on the 2 golden zircons. Here's our 204 private collection scapolite. And it's a carat 20 in amazing diamonds. This mounting has been $3,000 years ago when I first made it. I sold it as a semi-mount to a longtime viewer for $3,000 because that was our cost. Now I'm getting you the scapolite for free, the mounting at a better deal. It's not $29.99. It's fully finished on the inside, so it glides like butter onto the hand. It feels good when it's on, even if that's all day long. And I'm going to show it to you right now. And you can even change the gold color if you want, but it's not $29. It's not $25. It is down to $2,199. Make sure you get that one too. And then join me in the morning. We're back to do it again. A little hangover Saturday for you. Then we'll be back Saturday night. Again, 10 to 1 tomorrow morning. That's Pacific time. That is noon to 3 for the Central time zone. And that is, of course, 1 to 4 for the East Coasters out there, tomorrow, that is our morning show. I'm back with you in the evening as well. That's 5 to 8. Sunday, same thing. We'll see how long I survive. This will be my third weekend of this madness, so we'll see. We'll see how long. You've heard of last man standing, right? Well, this is last woman hosting, so we'll see how it goes. I've given myself, what is it called? Peripheral neuropathy just from these shows, so that's fun. Apparently, yes. I now have a nagging nerve injury from doing this. But anyway, it's worth it, right, if we can give away jewelry, and that's the whole point. So here we go, guys. 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Let me know on the scapolite. I'm ready with the purple diamond. And, I mean, it's madness, right? It's absolute madness. Look at these price tags, $21.99. Who gives away rich museum private collection scapolite for a price like that? For a lot less than the mounting was years ago. True story. True story. Yes, it was a $3,000 mounting when it was first introduced, all by itself with no stone in the middle. Now it's $21.99 with a rare stone in the middle. Yes. I would love to flash the blue zircon earrings. I think they're gone, but I can flash them for you because you never know. Maybe someone who picked them up wants to see them again and say, look what I got. Let's take a look at the blue zircon earrings that we have. And these were the blue zircon drops. You know what I'll do? I'll show one up close and then I'll show one from afar just so you can see all the different angles. And that's going to be blue zircon, trillions, diamonds up top. That'll be 112-7803. Take a look. These are the blue zircon earrings with a great link to them. And the item number was 7803. They're $888 though. So that's a really good value on some drop zircon earrings. There's the length, so they're 1 3/4 inches. So we're flashing those for you. They were 7803, 203 in the trillion, so a carat in each, plus the diamonds. And you can see here how they're going to drop with the lever back. Lever back first, kind of an elongated diamond shape second, and then the trillion zircon third. All in your choice of gold color for $888. So that's what they look like. And then I'll remove that one because that's your close-up on that beautiful bright turquoisey blue. It's not a denim blue, it's a turquoisey blue. And then we also have the scapolite, which is item number 1126492. And those are the zircon earrings. Let me know if you have any other questions on those. We have about 1 minute left. I'll see you in the morning, 14 hours from now. So we're get ready. We have a great, if you've never been with us, oh, these weekend mornings, they are so amazing. Again, really our flagship shows here, so definitely do not miss a Saturday or Sunday morning with us or evening because, man, do we bring it all weekend long. So thank you again for joining me tonight. If there's any questions, we're still here for a few minutes after we go off the air. The phone lines stay on for a couple extra minutes here to help you out with any questions you might have, place any orders. Some of our jewelry is still hanging out. You never want to wait till the following morning, though, because I always tell you, these Friday nights into Saturday morning, I've done a lot of them. There's the pieces go, and waiting till the next morning, never advise. Pieces go long before the morning even gets here. So make sure you pick up the pieces you can't stop thinking about from tonight. Get them tonight. So that's the best advice I can give so you don't miss out. Don't want to leave anybody heartbroken tonight. And thank you again for joining me tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. Welcome to our brand new registers as well. Thank you again. Again, 14 hours. I'm right back here with you. It starts at 10 a.m. Pacific. That is going to be a great show. So I'll see you then. From all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. See you in the morning.